into one right of a finish. Into two right long.
All right, and good evening, guys, and welcome back to the AAP Digital Rally Trophy. I am Keanu Dominado, and I'm joining tonight with Ivan Isada and Jan Kalam. Gentlemen, good evening to you guys.
Good evening, guys, and welcome back.
Wait lang, nag-e-echo ako sa inyo. Okay. So, guys, how is it like over
Good
the
evening,
past...
Kiat. Good evening, Jahan.
Evening, guys.
So how is it like being being stuck at home once again? I believe it's ECQ day 2, no? Grabe.
Yeah,
We're back to 2020, part 1.
that's right, Kian. Another rally at home, definitely for all of us here. We weren't looking to see this hashtag being used because we're locked down, but more of, just so that we could rally also at home, aside from starting all the races this 2021. But it is what it is, this with this pandemic, and we're still here, but we're happy that we're offering something for the guys to be busy with during their times at home. And hopefully this rally, others would take notice. The Olympics is almost over, and I hope the guys can also see some competition here happen. So we're looking forward to a lot of good fights again here in our Digital Rally Trophy.
Right. Kasi grabe, the action was just explosive, no? For lack of a better term, ng round 2 kasi grabe. Some new drivers were brought out of their shell basically from what just transpired. Pero how about you, Kuya Jan? Based on the last round, ano yung na-enjoy natin so far ng the last one?
Yeah, hello, guys. Good evening. This is Jan Kalam from AAP Motorsport. Thank you, Keanu. Thank you, Sir Ivan. And I really enjoyed the last race. There are people really gunning. Of course, we could see the usual great performances of Lance Gubalya. We could see the great performances. Just to name a few, John Lawrence Bernardo. And then some newcomers. Some people impressing us like Rafael Lee. And the PS4 batch, of course, who could not forget our man from Iligan, Dodot Montanier. These guys are continuing to perform on this competition stage of ours. So now I'm really looking forward to what these guys can do and what these guys are capable of in our upcoming Tarmac stage, which is Subic, a.k.a. Spain, a.k.a. Subic.
Seems that you got a bit confused there, Jahan, but yeah, it is Spain, it's Subic, and it's Tarmac, so it's gonna be a fast mountain roads in the Spanish stages. We did have some coastal mountainous roads. I think if you saw the introduction a while ago, in the very first video of that was in Subic, inside Morong Gate Special. That was one of the famous stages there. That was originally I think that was around 30 kilometers inside the jungles of Subic. But you can see it's tarmac. It's a bit of dirty tarmac with sand on the side. Lahar also, that's treacherous. So you always had to have at least 2 tires on the outside of your car, meaning on the corner, keeping its grip on the line. No? So if you put all the weight on one place, on one side, the car starts to just spin out and you just fall into the grass, just like as you've seen the other cars, the Mitsubishi Lancers, the blue and yellow Mitsubishi Lancers in the introduction a while ago. So lucky there's an AAP tow truck there. So it's been there ever since for us in the rallies and in the motorsports. So now we're offering the recover vehicle also AAP style in our digital rally. So we hope to see less of that though. In this competition, especially with all these with all our digital rally drivers competing head to head. We don't want to see any bad competition get out. We want to see them head on each other.
Right. Now, as we transition, we have 1 minute left till 6:15, so we can actually start the first batch. So let's get on it.
All right.
So let's introduce our drivers for tonight. For the batch one, we'll be bringing the top guns for their run. No? So introducing the first batch, this will be Schwack. This is Soy Bobis, and Lagubi 5. This is Lance Gubalya. Maya Sotis, this is Nino Arakawa, and Marshall, this is Francis Metrillo, and the Can Man, this is Rafael Lee, and No Chill McGee, this is Aldo Balagulan, and VRS Russ, this is Russell Reyes. All right, so Ivan, shall we start the show?
Yeah, definitely. We're looking forward to these guys starting the stages, and let's see their strategies. I heard that the first two stages are quite troublesome for many. Trying to pick out the right tire. Because we have a stage that's raining and we don't have a stage that's raining, and do we get the dry tires, the wet tires? Do we fall off the cliff or just take it safe?
Let's see. Will they like the slide or will they like the grip? Let's see, and let's find out right now. All right. Am I right in what I just saw? Everyone chose the Fiesta for this one? Or let's see. Let's see once the stage loads. Oh, it's a one-make race for this batch, guys.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
It's not to be. I mean, I'm not surprised because this is a high-speed section. You kind of need the longer wheelbase of the Fiesta, and you will definitely need the torque of the Fiesta. This turbo torque. So it's really a choice pick. But again, I'm sad that no one is picking my Opel Adam favorite car for this stage, for this rally, for this batch.
John, what car did you use in qualifying for this stage, for this rally?
I used the Adam, of course.
I did so too, and the short wheelbase isn't working really as good also as the Fiesta. The Fiesta seems to be hanging on the corners better with that long wheelbase. I think, and that's why there's a preference. So yeah, let's see how these the guys go. We're waiting for the stage to load.
All right. Thus, Russell Reyes makes a few fixes to his car right before we start. So
Starts 60, turn hairpin left. 50, 2 right long tightens. Good luck.
all right, this is Lance Gubalya.
Ian,
Three,
could we have the live
two,
feed for us as
one,
well? The commentary.
It's right there.
Right.
Okay, not a bad handbrake. What do you think, Ivan, on this, on his handbrake? But it's pretty good. He's again not. It's not surprising that he's doing it pretty well. What his driving skills. And yeah, the Fiesta seems to be more stable. The Adam, when I took this stage, was kinda, well, not kinda, hella twitchy. It was really hard to negotiate. But the Fiesta is more stable, and of course, again, this is Lance Gubalya at the helm, so it's not a surprise that it's doing well.
What's nice about this one, Jahan, is that we have our top driver, Lance, who is leading the championship, starting also in the first match. So just like all the rallies, as a points leader, it's cool to see them. We've changed this format a bit, and we've put the front guys, these guys in the front, at the front where they're supposed to be, and set the pace right from the start. But unlike the real rallies, they don't have really any advantage or disadvantage at the moment in picking out or having the course degraded as they go.
And now we're watching Russell Reyes. He's a more exuberant driver. Again, we're seeing in the past races and the past legs that really Russell Reyes is here to really entertain us in the commentators booth with his driving ability. So I can't wait to see more of him with this match, how he goes. But he's really cutting a lot of the corners. It's a bit more rough, but he's more exciting to watch, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Between these two gray cars that Lance is using and Russell, I think the more exciting driver would be Russell. Lance is the more clean driver, but just like any mature racer, he'll pick out the fastest parts of the stage and take advantage of that from all the others.
Okay, now we're watching Myosotis. He understeers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some,
if this was real life, he would be off the cliff now. Those guardrails will not necessarily catch him.
Actually, it could be with that light up tap of his. I remember before watching the Japan Alpine Rally back in 2001. They used to all have this small technique. These Japanese drivers hit the railing, but of course some of them would hit it a bit too hard and fall off the cliff. So yeah, I think they got it from their Tamiya 4-wheel drives.
And now, again, they understeered, hit the guardrail. No chill McGee again using that the guardrail line. Again! Wow!
No.
And that's gonna be trouble over there.
Oh, no.
He'll have to try to climb up that cliff.
Right. Rafael Lee, the can man. He's now fourth. Again with the Fiesta. He's still using the controller, right? I think.
Yes, he is. Yes, he still is.
So now he's improving his inputs very well. His inputs are very good so far. And now it's Schwak again, about to cross the line.
All right, there they go. Now they're across the line. Now we have Francis Metrillo.
Francis Metrillo is actually, I regard this driver very highly in circuit. So I think, he handbrakes to negotiate that turn.
Right, we have Russell Reyes getting on top of Lance over here. He's bringing this fight to him from the start. We had Lance leading from the start, most of the stage actually. I think he just got it on the last section. So that's pretty nice to watch this battle over here. Russell wasn't doing too well in the qualifying, but it seems that he's made up for it in the first stage. And let's see how the pressure rises from here. And just 1 second away from them, we have Myosotis. Kian, is this Nino Arakawa?
Yes, that's Nino Arakawa. That's right.
Yeah, and we also have Kanman, who is Rafael Lee. With 351, a bit far off, but yeah, I think this battle for the start in the start is gonna be really good.
And this now coming up is the real challenge of this set of stages. So the thing is about this game is that they have to select a tire choice prior to the first stage, and the first and second stages utilize the same tire. So they have a choice of 3 compounds of dry tires and one wet tire. However, the first stage is dry, but the second stage is light rain. So the course is wet, and you're going the opposite direction from the first stage. And but however, it is a real challenge, assuming you made the wrong decision on your tires. So who among them have made the right decision? Probably all of them, but maybe some of them might not have been able to make the right choice. But anyway, it's entertaining to say the least.
That's right. And, let's see how
Four, three,
our
two,
our championship
one,
leader is gonna
go.
take this second stage with the wet tires on board.
Did you notice Lance Coballo's launch? He was gingerly launching the car. He knows that to maximize his acceleration, he had to not push too much on the throttle because there's not enough grip in this in this wet tarmac stage.
That's pretty amazing for him to actually do also, Jahan, because if on the computer or on the PS4, it's really difficult to find that feeling. There's actually no feeling with it, so you just see that in theory you only know that the RPM is going high and the tires are slipping. So for him to actually do that, well, he is the champion from last season, so we should get a few tips from him on his driving as well.
Yeah, and his smoothness will definitely play a massive factor in this stage. Very smooth. Look at him.
His front of his car is already a hit, so that's uncharacteristic actually of Lance. He's still following the racing line over here, or rather the rally lines. So yes, in tarmac you do kind of have to drive it a bit like a circuit car over in this kind of surface, but with this wet surface, you could see them making a bit more adjustment right on the apex to pivot the car over on the corners.
Yeah, with Russell Reyes now, he's driving smoother now. Well, he has to drive smoother now because if he drives okay, he's controlling the understeer pretty well. You kind of have to really manage the movement of the car and manage the grip, especially on the front, because if you understeer, you're gonna hit the guardrail or you're gonna fall off a cliff or hit the mountainside. But Russell Reyes is managing his own. It's understeering, you can tell, but he has to manage it. But he has dropped to third right now.
Myos Sotis, who is Nino Arikawa, actually qualified right behind Russell Reyes, so he's taking the fight to these guys. They're close. They're all on top on this rally. So
Whoa, wow.
That's a nice cut there by Dino Arakawa, and he's doing well.
They have to really also be careful with the cuts that they take, because sometimes, because the car is lowered and because of the wet surface and the wet grass, they sometimes have to control as they exit that cut where the car is going to land. So that's not really easy to do all the time here, especially that all these cuts in this series of this stage looks all the same. So you can see them be taking that risk over there, but not too much on the rest of these other corners. So just missed that one.
Yeah, lucky. You know, it's Schwack with the orange livery. Here, they're cutting. It's kind of fun to cut this stage, but you're really taking a massive gamble because one big mistake, your car loses traction, you fall off, or you hit the mountainside, you lose control, you lose time. But luckily, you don't lose your life here. So they can drive to the limit, to their heart's content, no problems.
Rafael Lee taking a ditch hook over there, having those good cuts on those corners. It's a good thing that these are all virtual, and in this dirt rally too, you don't actually get any punctures ditch hooking your tire. Unlike if you noticed in WRC, there's a lot of people who ditch hook on the tarmac stages like Germany and everything, and all the tarmac rallies. They tend to destroy and cut the sidewalls of their tires. And yep,
Wow, efficient.
Understeer over there, but that's still efficient from Lance. Let's see how Russell takes it. More cut in that one, but still good.
Still good. He missed.
It's pretty good. Still
okay.
pretty good. Yeah. Maximizing all the grip.
Francis Metrillo, really, he's still struggling, but he's a fast driver. Let's see, take the handbrake.
Yeah, he's still within the top 7 of all these drivers, and I think his adjustment from other esports games, racing esports games is he'll adjust eventually. So he'll just need more experience. So the time here, we have Lance taking the lead now. 414 over 420. That's a massive lead at the moment, especially in the Tarmac stages. Um, and we have Mysotis in 421, Rafael Lee 429, No Chill McGee, all the same 429, 802 on the higher 429s. Schwak with a 430, and yeah, Marshall on a 445.
Yeah, but again, not so bad. 6-second lead, 5 to 6 second lead by Lance Gubalya. I mean, he's already going to start to run away from this batch pretty soon. As long as he is consistent and he survives this long stage 3, which is what 14 kilometers long.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm predicting Lance will probably take another few seconds of for his lead over here in this long stage. He's done pretty well also in the qualifying, so let's see if he can transfer that one, especially that Russell is putting pressure on him. But Fine is taking a bit of a lead over this one, so let's see how Russell will be able to push and how Lance will be able to manage that one. I'm sure Russell wouldn't want Nino Arikawa to get in the middle of their fight, just like before and with JC Diago moving over there. It's a bit sad to see that JC is not over here in this fight, not qualifying for this or not joining for this event. But yeah, we still have other strong contenders in PS4 and in the second batch as well. So there are a few drivers over there who can still make it into this podium. But right now we're seeing the top guys gunning it out from the qualifying.
Yeah, but Lance Gubalya, remember, based on what I remember from his qualifying, he was a minute ahead of
6 right 100,
everybody.
3 left 100.
The second place guy, he was a minute ahead. So probably this stage would be something of a spectacular show if we are to focus on Lance. But of course, we'll look at the others also and see how they compete.
4, 3, 2.
So in this
1,
stage, Jahan, Lance was able to take out Russell for 6 seconds in this in the qualifying. So prediction would be almost the same and similar for this one. So it's obviously Lance taking the early lead and Russell having to catch up from the start.
Again, smoothness. Very smooth.
I'm pretty sure all these drivers are happy to get out of those first two stages, because that's really the hairy stages of this Spanish rally, or this Subic rally that we have. And yeah.
But it doesn't get easier though, because this one utilizes part of stage 1 also at the second half. So it's not going to be easy for them still. That treacherous first stage is still going to be they're still going to pass it. But for this course, really, you kind of really have to maintain your speed. And since these guys have probably been practicing all week long, they probably know where the breaking points are, where are the apexes. Their memory work will play a major factor on their overall speed here. But now we're watching Russell Reyes. Again, you can feel a bit more roughness with Russell Reyes. I think if he's able to smoothen his inputs more, I think he could make the difference between him and Lance Gubalya.
Oh, definitely, Kajan, 100%. Because they're really the ones going head-to-head for this one.
Yeah, but at least this season, Keanu, the thing is, you don't really know who is gonna take the stages.
We never know.
So that's something to watch really for our season. Okay, now we have Mayosotis, Nino Arakawa.
Yep, they're all taking those cuts beautifully in the dry conditions. They know where to cut it, and they know that they have a bit more grip even when cutting it on these dry stages, unlike the wet ones a while ago, where you can see that, sure, there are big cuts, but a bit conservative. But a lot of these drivers actually like this section of the stage because it's a lot. If you can see, there's a lot of fast and flowing. Good control over there.
He sashayed his rear very well. We thought we would be losing control, but he has held on to the car and he cuts it nicely on that corner.
Oh! Oh my god. Oh dear.
Oh, he has
dear.
lost
Right.
his rhythm right there.
Definitely.
One slide
And,
can
Yep,
stop all that.
That's how you could lose the bite over there.
Now up next we have Aldo Balagulan right here.
Yeah, he has taken that place advantage over Nino Arakawa. Unfortunately, Nino he made a mistake. So now we're now seeing what Aldo Balagulan can do right now. Yeah, he did not hit the apex perfectly on that, but he has held on and he's still doing a good job.
All right. Up next we have Schwak. This is Soy Bobbies.
And here they come again.
Oh, there's the
hairpin a while
warning.
ago.
Bit slow, but okay.
I think that was pretty good for that hairpin. So let's see how they do in the second part of this stage.
Actually, this is my favorite part. I think, Kuya Ivan, if you remember our battles before, this was always the decider part.
Yeah, I actually hated this section because I usually hit one of those the sides of the mountain because they all look a bit similar over here, but it tightens just a bit from the first one. So you have to have your memory well also there, which corner tightens because they kind of look the same.
All right. Up next we have Rafael Lee. All right, as you can see in his driver cam, his controller input is present. Very creative way for this man right here.
Definitely.
Oh, no. Ooh, that was so close.
Guardrail line again.
Nabate. Sorry.
That's gonna screw up his front suspension.
Oh,
Too bad
man.
he still has half the stage to go and another stage
Actually,
left
nakakamber
before.
na yung likod niya dyan. Tinan mo.
Yeah, it is cambered just a bit. So it will. You know what? With this game, I noticed is that if you hit your car pretty badly on the rear or on the front corner, the handling tends to be really bad in the next probably 5 corners, and then
Oh, yeah.
you kind of get the hang of how to drive it again, and then you get your rhythm back. But that's the thing, when you make a mistake, you just can't get back on the rhythm right away. You kind of have to, snake yourself in again back to that flow.
That's right.
But that's the difference between rally and let's say circuit. The driver has to adjust to whatever comes his way, whether car difficulty or degradation of surface, weather changes. I mean, this is a discipline really for, I guess, the more adventurous or the ones with bigger balls, so to speak. But I mean, not to be sexist, but you get what I mean.
All right, up next we have Russell Reyes now on the flat out section of this track.
Yeah, this is another section wherein, especially with these cars, are you gonna floor it or are you gonna just release that accelerator a bit? Because these corners coming up, they're all long corners, but they can get tighter also.
He's not letting off one bit here, Kuya Ivan. He's really out for Lance on the lead.
He needs to get him.
You go,
there's
Russell Reyes.
There's the fuel cut. There he is. Come on.
keeping that line really good over there.
Alright.
Let's hope that he doesn't get caught out with the.
This is where the
with
circuit
cliff.
drivers, this is their time to shine, Gavin.
Definitely.
Yeah. Alright.
Nice. Took that tight chicane a bit nice.
Alright.
But still
Up
pushing.
next, let's go to Lance Gubalia, right here.
All right, our championship leader and rally leader at the moment. Lance is
Alright.
about to get these last 3 sections corners.
Alright, Lance Gubalia into the flying finish. And across the line. Followed by Russell Reyes. And now followed by Rafael Lee.
Rafael Lee's third in this stage. Not bad.
Not bad.
Rafael Lee.
I think he's also in a controller.
He's flat out despite being on a controller, guys. Wow. This is
That's right.
remarkable.
Understeering, but he finishes.
And Nino Arakawa nursing a car. And now Francis Metrillo. There you go. Now shining some light for Francis Metrillo right here. Whoa, easy.
Handbrake over there.
Okay. Hitting
was
the
not a
door
good
of Phil.
handbrake.
Now Lance Gubalia at 753.04. Russell Reyes at 757.54. Aldo Balagulan at 815.23. Rafael Lee at 815.24. Oh, wow. Wow. It's so
10,000.
close. Wow. And
Yep.
Soy
So-
Bobbies
Sorry.
at 816.41, Nino Arakawa at 818.74, and Francis Metrillo at 841.99. And here are the split times and the stage notes. Oh, wow. Lance and Soy Bobbies are scratchless. Guys, are you kidding me right now? Wow. This is amazing. Galing, galing.
Yep. Lance showing that he can take that concentration with a 14-kilometer and 100 probably corners in that stage. Perfectly fine and
It's
well.
gonna take
and,
a lot more to break the concentration of this guy. I mean, it's already he's a pilot actually, so breaking concentration, being on the air is actually not an option. So
Exactly.
I believe it's being transferred. It's a skill being transferred from IRL to sim. So there is definitely a way to go for this thing.
That's right. On a sporting perspective, his mental capacity and his mental capability for to handle that one, and his mindset to just keep on himself on the track and go at that speed is amazing. So
Starts 50.
maybe
Keep
to put
right.
a bit
Into
pressure
5
to Lance.
left. Into 4 right.
Russell was
Good luck.
just 4 seconds behind
we have,
compared to qualifying.
Lance
with this
Gubalia
8
on the
seconds.
starting line. Yep. Here we go. Sorry.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
And they're off. Now it's time for the sprint stages here, Ivan, for SS4 and SS5.
That's right. There might not be enough time for Russell to catch Lance over with his last 2 stages, but if Russell could put on the pressure over here, maybe just maybe Lance would make a mistake. But of course, we're not hoping for that one. But very uncharacteristic of Lance, as we always say.
And up next, we have Russell Reyes.
Yep, Russell Reyes now taking the lead of that stage, but he's really just inching his way. I believe that they're just on the same path at the moment.
And you can notice Russell Reyes really using the weight transfer to initiate the turns. Look at that!
Yep.
Did you guys see that?
Whoa! That was too wild, man. That was too wild.
This guy is entertained. This guy, I'm telling you, he's really using the lip of oversteer to initiate the turns while barely lifting off. See? Look at him.
Exactly. But his style won't on this section where it's a high speed. Lance is gonna take it again. He's very smooth on these high speed sections. That's why he's taking an advantage again over Russell.
Whoa, what a big cut, but you could really take a cut
And up
that
next, we
section.
have Nino Arakawa.
Arakawa just a bit behind them, but he's still right there. So I'm a bit sad that he made a mistake a while ago. He was doing really well, and I know that he could have taken the fight to these guys because he was fourth in the qualifying. But yeah,
Yeah, but
That's
there's
rally.
always the last stage for him to show his true colors.
And Lance Gubalia and Russell Reyes across the line, followed closely by Nino Arakawa and now Rafael Lee. Across the line. Francis Petrillo. And Soy Bobis. Oh,
where did he go?
No. Oh dear.
Messed
Nursing
up the
a
mount.
flat
Uh-oh.
on the front left. Oh dear Lord.
Oh,
man.
that's not the right way.
That's not right. I think that he got caught by one turn. Yeah, he's gonna have to nurse that. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Actually, both his front tires are flat. It hasn't
That's right.
exploded yet, though. No. Okay, there we go. There goes the fender.
yeah, just use the railing over there and keep it straight.
All right, there we go. And lucky for him, there's a service coming up. So Lance Gubalia at 213.73, Russell Reyes at 214.01, Nino Arakawa at 216.24, Rafael Lee at 222.77, Aldo Balagulan at 223.52, Francis Petrillo at 228.21, and Soy Bobis at 304.28. All right, and here are the split times. And the times of Lance Gubalia are just terrifying. Just look at that. Look
this
at,
guy is fast. These top three guys are fast.
and no damage. Okay, great. Woo, man.
Man, this guy's the pretty boy of Philippine digital rallying. Lance Gubalia.
Oh,
keeping his face clean like Floyd Mayweather.
Oh yeah. All right, so we had dusk, we had sunrise, we had daylight. Now we have nighttime. All right. I hope it's not the case where when the night goes down, you go down. No. Not for these guys. These guys will stop at nothing to win here tonight, despite the conditions of the track. But knowing that it's nighttime and conditions and road temperatures change, what do you think the strategies would be for these drivers, Kuya?
I think for Russell and the top guys over here, I think they'll be losing that extra tire if they were actually carrying any tire. It's a short stage.
It's
They'll
really
probably
a
take
gamble
the risk.
now, is it?
Yeah. But it's tempting. It's tempting for them to do. But where can they hit their tire? Just where Schwak was able to hit his tire a while ago, because that's a fast section and then it has to be slowed down, and then they're going through all those houses and the structures over there. You could get caught off with any of those things over there, because they'll tell you to cut, but there's a road sign or a banqueta on the side, so they'll have to be careful. But and this time it's a night stage, so I think they're running the stage in reverse now, and they'll try to keep a lot of speed on the second part, wherein that's the tricky part in this section, in this stage, because there are tight corners. But knowing these two guys shouldn't be a
All
problem.
right, and they're off.
Wow, he's really taking again. These guys are circuit racing this rally stage. Very smooth, taking it very smooth. This guy's very smooth. I really want to ride on his airplane one of these days. If he could be, he's a commercial pilot, right? So
For now, I think it's a solo planes for now. I think, or I'm not sure if it's a commercial plane already. Yeah.
But hopefully he becomes a commercial pilot, and I would be it would be a pleasure for him to be my pilot
Yes.
for the flight. God willing.
Ooh, nice cut there. And let's check it out. This is one of the tricky turns in this stage. And the fuel cut, and here we go. Oh, wow! He recovered it really well. Up next, let's check out Russell Reyes. He is dicing it with Nino Arakawa for P2.
Yep, I think Russell Reyes will have to settle for second over here at the moment, but he shouldn't lose any of his concentration. He'll be fine. He'll take his points over here and try to get the next rally again, and hope that he's close enough to to Lance, so that none of his points disappear, so that he can bring the fight to the end.
Oh, actually, if you look at the status bar, these top three guys are neck and neck. So let's see who will make it. Mayo Sotis is not so far behind Lance
And
Gobalia.
now Nino Arakawa is just really making the ticker crazy for P2 right here. I mean, just look at him. Look at him go.
Yeah, but he needs to be a bit more smoother in order to maintain more speed.
That's
in
right.
order for it. But he's doing very well.
Definitely, 100%. And he's a P1. Oh dear. What happened?
He was Tamiya Mini 4-wheel driving that one,
And
but it's
Nino
okay.
Arakawa across the line.
Did he do it?
I believe
he make it?
I believe he was first.
Was that a stage win? I hope so.
We shall see. We shall see.
Also,
and now
Francis
Metrillo. It's Mayo Sotis as a stage win
Wow.
at 221.31. Lance Gobalia at 221.35. Russell Reyes at 221.81. Oh dear Lord, how close they are. Rafael Lee at 227.62. Aldo Balagulan at 227.76. Soy Bobis at 230.67. And Francis Metrillo at 235.29. Here are the split times and the stage notes. All right.
Minor body damage for Mayo Sotis. That's for sure. He Tamiya Mini 4-wheel drive.
And here are the event here's the event time. Yeah, look at number 1 and 2.
Yeah,
Just
that is
oh my
10
God.
seconds away. That's right. So they've definitely improved on their qualifying times. That is really good times. The only person I can probably think of who's going to beat any of these times is on our next batch in the PS4, Dodot Montaner. Hopefully he gets lucky without any of disconnections.
yes, yes.
And he's able to drive that car, without he doesn't have any competition too much in the batch. He's definitely competing with these guys. It's time, and let's see how he's gonna run with that one.
Let's see how it goes for them. All right, so now as we invite the drivers for the PS4 batch, right? Let's give a little story time here. Like, how was the run for the PC batch? Because I know it was really high flying and high risk, high maneuvers, high rewards for these guys. Pero grabe, they got us on the edge of our seats, guys. That's without a doubt.
Like I'm saying, I'm watching the championship closely. The two guys are really exciting, and it seems that these two guys always have somebody trying to peek at their story. Try to get the limelight as well. And it's interesting to see Nino Arakawa actually bringing them the fight this time. Last time it was JC Diago. Last season it was who was the other one? One of the second person, Matt Licauco. Okay.
Liauco, yeah, Matt
Liauco,
Liauco.
yeah, exactly. And yeah, it's amazing to see the guys be able to compete with them. I mean, they're not probably as consistent as the two front runners. We're sad that Christian Navarro isn't in the mix as well. He hasn't been showing up lately due to other rally commitments in the States.
In real life.
In real life.
But it's still really interesting to see this one. But again, it's just as amazing as before. The guys who are improving. Example are the upcoming guys. Let's say, like Nino Arakawa, and you also have Schwak was also there. He's been on the next 7 on the top 7 to 14 last time, but now he's there with the top 7. Marshall was also there.
Francis
yeah,
Metrillo.
yeah, Francis Metrillo. So they're improving. You can see that given enough time and experience, they'll be able to do it. They'll be able to manage it. But obviously, in the early lockdowns of this COVID-19, Lance and Russell have been there, making their homework, doing their homework. So, but let's see. There's still a few more people who can get that podium spot with them, and we'll see in the next batches.
All right. Grabe. There are a lot of surprises in almost every batch, right? Especially the last season, there were a lot of new drivers that came in that joined us, and even so this year, actually more so this year, a lot more people have joined. So a lot of new faces, a lot of new drivers who are actually streamers also. No, so shout out to the drivers who are also streaming on their respective pages on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Grabe, massive shout out to you guys, and we are just getting started. So back to you guys.
Yeah, so I mean, I'd also like to take a shout out to our COO of AAP, Mr. Mark Desales, if he's watching right now. But I thought he was watching earlier. But again, sir, shout out to you. And also shout out to the AAP family who may be watching this. This stream is also being live streamed at the Automobile Association Philippines Facebook page, so you guys can also check that out, and also check out the Facebook page for some amazing deals on AAP memberships and other offers that will definitely improve your motoring experience. So you guys can check that out, and for now, that's my commercial moment. And then you know
Exactly. AAP has doses of discounts. So this, if you are jabbed already, completed jab, and you already have, I think you're getting their assurance. You are going to you can avail of their 50% discount. That's a big discount, 50% during this August. So if you haven't renewed your AAP membership, do it now. If you got your second jab, go ahead. It's we wish Jan and I didn't renew our membership too early, and that we didn't get excited of being a membership. But that's what you get for if you wait. And during this ECQ, why not try it out?
Yeah, and another regret of my AAP membership is that we did not win the Fortuner. So
That's right.
But stay tuned for next year. Apparently, given the teasers that have been released, the AAP is going to be giving out 2 cars for 2022, if I'm not mistaken. So it's not too late. It's not too early to be an AAP member. So, but again, I digress. But I am looking forward to the PS4 batch, and again, let's see Iligan's Pride and Joy, Dodot Montagnier perform, and let's see how he tackles the rest of the PS4 batches. Who else is notable in the PS4 batch?
Inigo Roses and O'Neil Malabanan, actually. One of our...
Are we going to count out last time's winner, Albert Narciso, who was
Tito Albert Narciso. Very difficult to forget, Ivan.
Exactly. I hope he's in the lobby as well. He should be able to join. He was a surprise for us last time. It was his first time to join, and he won the PS4 batch. And he was a senior. He's a senior, and he's still also a national champion as well in co-driving back in 2000 with his driver Art Guevara. So, for him to win that one, it was quite a moment. We do have one of those legends in rallying, and for him to transition from the real thing, going to digital rally, why not? again, it's for all ages. It's pretty amazing to watch. Everyone was surprised. The kids were surprised.
Oh yes, definitely, 100%.
And he did it in a controller, just so that you know. Okay, so he's in the lobby already. We also have John C. Reyes, another guy who's currently in the rally scene doing the real stuff as well. If you notice also back in the intro, he was actually one of the navigators as well. So there's a lot of frustrated navigators here trying to be rally drivers also in digital online. No? Getting the chance to drive it. But it's fun. You can be a navigator, you can be a driver. It's all good. It's all fun. I myself also started navigating before getting into the driver's seat. It's a good way to actually learn also the sport. Obviously, with the online gaming, you get to be the driver right away, so that's pretty cool. I used to remember that there was a navigating game on an app before when the Volkswagen World Rally Team was still active. But you were the navigator, so you'd call out the shots of to the driver of when you're going to where they're going to go. So, but this one again, we're back to the driver's seat. So let's see how it goes.
All right, and also I want to give a special shout out to Matt Lialco, saying in the comments, "I'll return soon. Papalapit na thesis ko for 2 terms or the following 6 months." There you go.
Matt, what is your thesis? Maybe we can help you out to finish that one right away.
What are you studying?
What are you studying? Yeah.
Because if you're studying if you're taking a BS mathematics, I can't help you there. Sorry.
But your kuyas from AAP might be able to help you finish that one so that we can get back to playing. Well, more important matters like playing here online and trying to get your career started in motorsports.
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. 100%.
Follow your kuyas, guys. Go racing. College is just there.
Actually, matatapos na dapat eh. So, ayun. So, one notable thing to
All right, so we're still waiting for Dodot. He's probably having connection problems again. I think also PlayStation, they just have a new update as well.
I believe they did.
Yeah.
So
I think that's what's keeping them from now. It was unannounced, and there's a problem with the connection now of the others. So we'll just have to wait a bit. But yeah. Again, Subic rally before. If you looked at how the intro was a while ago, very similar to how the driving style as well in this rally. A lot of cutting, a lot of trying to bring that momentum. Running in the tarmac, especially these front wheel drive cars, it's probably not really fast compared to the 4-wheel drives. So you're gonna try to keep bringing that momentum so that you have that speed, the top speed all the time as well when you get to the fast sections. So you can see that a while ago with Lance, Russell, Nino Arikawa, all the other guys. Those guys behind them, they weren't slow. They were actually really fast also. If you notice, they were probably a minute behind. But compared to the front runners, that's still a pretty fast time, especially in tarmac. So let's see how the battle goes on. I'm pretty sure we'll be having a bit of a problem sorting these guys out, the 3 batches with the 2 PCs and the PS4 again. But yeah, at least Lance and Russell are making it at least easy for us to segregate them with their times. Yeah, it's interesting. So on the lobby, we have at the moment still John C. Reyes, Albert Narciso, Inigo Roses. Who are we still waiting for?
We are waiting for Dodot Montañer, Onil Malabanan, and Carlo Castro.
Right. Yeah. Let's see what the update is.
All right, so it's now time check is now at 7:03. So the PS4 batch, actually mabilis tayo for the first batch. Before 7 natapos yung first batch eh. So
that's right.
That's remarkable.
The these tarmac stages are really fast. It's really a sprint. That's what's, if you notice also on the intro one of the stages there was 15 kilometers back in 1999 rally, or 1999. And yeah, so they kind of made it. Kian kind of made it very similar. All the conditions, from raining, the light rain, everybody experienced it in Subic. And yeah, from nighttime, it was a complete rally in terms of what you had in Tarmac and all those conditions. Which is even the last two stages, Kian, the one that you made with that, I think that was just 4 kilometers.
Yep.
We actually also had an up and down section, what was called the IDA stages, and they were also 4 kilometers long. And what's nice about those stages was that it was a short one, but it was uphill and downhill, and there were a lot of cuts also. There was a lot of debris as well as on those stages, and long sweeping corners wherein you'd need to balance out the car pretty well to get the exit correct as on those stages. So pretty reminiscent of the Subic stages, really, especially with the competition that's always tight. I remember back in that 199 and 2000, sure, it was my dad rallying also and being on the top runners. We also had Edgen Diliaco's shout out, Tito Edgen. I think you're watching as well.
I think
he was
he's
one
watching.
of those guys.
Yeah,
he was one of those guys also there, competing, and always on top level of that rallying also. And yeah, we also had Anthony Halili, somewhat reminiscent also of Nino Arakawa. He was there within the podium finishes. Even back on the second video with the 2003 edition, he was using the yellow AE111, the Corolla, and it was he was also third place over there, I think, the podium spot, or fourth place. So a lot of top guys also driving there. I think a familiar face also would be also Jaime Pedrosa, who was, if you saw him, I think he was using a Corolla as well. He used to play with us. He's back in Canada. Shout out if you're watching, or if you'd be watching the replays, Jaime. We miss you guys over here on the online digital rallying as well.
definitely.
And actually, Subic has a special place on my heart. I mean, sad to say, I was not a driver or an active driver on those glory days, 1997 to 2003. I was probably just playing Gran Turismo at that time, being like a wannabe kid, whatever. But in Subic, in Subic was my first circuit race, and in Subic was my first I didn't do rally, but I was able to watch rally for the very first time in 2006 or 2007 with
I think
Rally
that was
Sprint.
2008 or 2007. That's right, Jahan. I think you were cheering for me that time. And coach.
I didn't know who you were, to be very frank. I didn't care who you were, actually, but regardless, but it was very thankful because it was actually Coach Vip Isada who brought us all, his class, to watch the Rally Sprint. So it was a very eye-opening experience for a guy like me who did not know anything about motorsports or Philippine motorsport history. To be part of that history, even as a spectator, was a pleasure. And also, remember, Subic was also the site of Subic International Raceway.
Yeah, that's right.
From early 90s until, I don't know, 2000 something, middle
And
2000.
I believe, Jahan, you also met the late Pocholo Ramirez on that field trip of yours over there, because I did interview that guy. Of course, you didn't know me that time, so I interviewed you guys over there and where you went and what you were doing over there, because there was quite a crowd. So, but yeah, I do remember you there watching it. I mean, looking back at those times, would you imagine that we would be here holding an event of AAP online rallying? So, who would know? What about you, Kian, on the Subic? What's your memories on that Subic rally? I'm pretty sure you were a bit,
I was probably
you
the
didn't see
youngest.
your dad. Yeah, you didn't see your dad. With that,
I
on the
I
intro.
can only see them in the service, since that's where we're allowed to see them.
Yeah.
So yeah, It was still the Corolla back then. We still didn't have the GC8 back then.
Exactly, yeah.
But grabe, it was actually, if I'm not mistaken, that was that the rally where nabangga yung co-driver side? I'm not sure if that's
Oh yeah, I'm not so sure, but it was one of those rallies because being a popular rally in 2003, there were actually two Subic events that time. There was the Rally Subic, which is round 3, and the Rally Pilipinas, which was round 4. And it was a longer. It was 2 times the rally of Subic. So, but your dad was competing, was one of those top drivers as well there. The competition was really tough. Because basically all the equipment was pretty matched on those times, so you could imagine the competition. And your dad was one of those guys I had to watch out also for. One of the things that I remember with your dad before Kian was he used to play mind games on me.
Everyone. That's not just you.
and me being the youngest over there, and being a bit ignorant of these things, and because I was leading also the rally that time, I'd be doubting myself just a bit over there and asking my navigator also, is that I remember him telling me, don't go too fast, you're going too fast. So I was like looking at my navigator and said, am I really going too fast? I think I'm comfortable, but he really put me. I kind of doubted myself on that time, but I should have known better. But it's also good that I didn't know, because at least me being young and stupid, I think it was good that I just put my foot on the accelerator the whole time. So yeah, but yeah, those were one of the things that I remember from your dad. But he was also struggling, I think, also that time already with his health. I remember also giving him water. Giving him water during that time because he was because of the heat. Because even it is Philippine weather. It's in the tropical. It's really hot, and the asphalt there could be very, very straining as well. The heat you could feel, and the cars would also reach more than 40 degrees inside the cockpit. So it was a struggle during those times. But your dad was really, really good also in those rallies. I remember he was a great guy, and I really enjoyed competing with him as well.
Yeah.
Keanu, are you okay?
We are just waiting for 2 more drivers.
Yeah, I think we're waiting for Dodot and O'Neill.
Dodot Montanier says there's an update pala. Sorry for the delay.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. And for O'Neill Malabanan, it's a struggle to get connected. So I provided him with a different set of instructions for him to connect. So guys, try again. For the last 2 drivers, I've made the lobby public.
Hope nobody else joins in.
Don't worry, they will be kicked if they're not.
Especially, if you make this lobby public, there are a lot of Spanish drivers who are fanatics of their own rally, and they fly in these Spanish stages.
Oh yes,
it's crazy. If you open the lobby here for Rally Spain.
I don't think he's seeing his phone. Yeah. Also, one nice thing about having the driver cam on the other side of the screen, I can actually see what they're doing. So, like you can see, it's face down, face palm moments for those who can't connect. Oh man, it's a struggle right here. Oh my god. But that's alright. That's part of it. Welcome.
It's like in real life. They can't start their engines or whatever dysfunction they have with their cars.
Yeah.
Maybe sometimes they cannot put their seatbelt on or what, or they lost their helmet or what. So it's probably the same thing that you cannot connect. These are part and parcel of life of racing.
All right, there we go. Dodot Montanier is joining.
Yep.
And John C. Reyes is gonna ask if game.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait lang. One driver can't join.
John C., I think we're always having problems when you're joining. in terms of the tardiness. But yeah, let's just be patient away so that everybody gets a chance to join. They're struggling a bit. But yeah, they are also the front runners, and we need to give them a chance. O'Neill's inside finally.
There he is. All right, there he is.
Still one more driver. I think he's trying to connect already.
Let's go, Dodot. Let's go. Anyway, he'll be here, God willing.
Hopefully nobody gets disconnected again during the
All right,
race.
now O'Neill is in. Now Dodot, you just have to go in. Go public.
Go Dodot.
Go public. Search the lobby. Don't accept the invite. Usually pag bagong update it bugs, pero anyway,
Really?
that's part of it. Part of the experience.
I think I just updated in the I was able to get in right away, so it shouldn't be
Yeah.
a problem.
Maybe you had the PS4 on the whole afternoon, because I did.
No, I didn't.
Because I did. Yeah, but that's why I was able to start for these guys.
I wasn't planning actually on being a guest driver this time. I actually called all the other PS4 guys to try to come in, but apparently a lot of people are still busy during ECQ. They're on work. Remember, a lot of our gamers also and the guys are actually working also at night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so they have a different time schedule as well. So
Well, Ivan, we're working.
that's right.
Technically, we are also working. So
I love
yeah.
my work.
Oh yeah. That's right. All right.
Very grateful
Sana-
that I still have
sana-
work in front of a PS4.
Yeah, we are blessed, but our job is to really promote Philippine motorsports.
Yeah, exactly.
That's one of our marching orders, that to expose motorsports to the Filipino people. And I thankfully, with the advent of technology, with the support of DMR, of Keanu, that we're able to do this program or this event for everybody. So thanks, and hope to see more guys play with us.
All right.
And yeah, it's still not here, no?
Oh man.
Shout out to Mon Lahos, another navigator, rally driver as well.
All right. All right. Just to while waiting for Dodot to reconnect, Matt Liaco replied to our question. So he said, Arduino computer engineering. This month magi-start kami ng proposal. Last 6 months was hell kasi we had a mock thesis and super strict ng professor namin with the topic.
Computer science. I know the only
actually,
kuya who can help you is going to be
Computer engineering, actually.
Yeah, engineering is going to be Kian.
No, me. No.
The only computer engineering I know is to go to PC Express and buy stuff. That's all.
Yeah. Come on.
If it was on the line of business, economics, sports, or well, who Dodot is a civil engineer, so that so,
I believe so, yeah.
maybe you could put your brains together, Kian and Dodot, so that you can help Matt finish up his thesis.
Sounds like a plan. Malay mo, mag-best thesis pa na. Ano daw yung reason, motorsports? Diba? Man. Alright, come on. Okay.
Contacting server.
Okay. Kung contacting server, you may have an internet problem, not a game.
Yeah. But I think we'll have to start really soon.
Yeah,
These guys have been waiting for a good R. They've heard all our Subic stories already.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
I have more Subic stories, but not
I have a lot
necessarily
too.
rally. You have more than me, and on topic. My story is circuit based.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In this rally, we don't have animals crossing. In Subic, we
Actually,
used to
there
have
is, but-
snake. Oh yeah.
Actually, there is, but you won't run them over. You will just be, ooh, whoa, what was that? Parang- it's gonna
Yeah,
get you
exactly.
off. You know, it's gonna get your rhythm off. That's for sure. Yeah.
We used to have monkeys crossing, and that would be a problem because if you
Oh,
did
yeah.
run over any of those monkeys, you might get reported by SBMA,
Oh no, no.
the ones governing in Subic. So that was a problem. Snakes were okay. They got run over because they could be a hazard to the tourists. But yeah, those were usually the ones to be a monkey or a snake.
There, joining. He's joining. Come on, come on, come on.
Let's get in, Dodot.
Gusto ko yung kinakain ni Kuya Jahan na yun eh.
Mane.
Mani!
If anything's been failing Dodot for his campaign here this season, it's his internet. Really tough luck.
Okay,
Alright.
sige. Let's,
So yeah,
I am
Dodot's
so sorry.
given up.
Looks like early retirement for the stage, but nonetheless,
Dodot, we love you. Don't forget. Please join us again next time. That's
Yeah.
part of life.
Just keep on trying. Yeah, so just a reminder for the guys, you do have to use your own cars that you qualified with.
yes, don't forget that, guys. All right, so now we're in. Sayang lang wala yung star player natin for PS4, but this may be a good conversation with your ISP back there in Iligan, but you know, yeah, that's okay.
It's pretty sad because they've been in. I'm sure Dodot's really wanted to do this. They've been in lockdown and in ECQ for a longer time than
right,
us.
right.
So yeah.
Very unfortunate.
It's messed up,
Will you-
man.
Ivan, will you be joining this rally?
I believe so.
Yes, he is. He's right there. He's right there.
I believe so.
Uh-oh.
And I'll be switching to. Wait, let me not
he'll be
make a
switching
mistake
to
on what
Phil
tires
Mills
to
for
use.
now.
Hey guys, what tires do you use? Wet?
The recommendation is wet from other people so that on the second stage you have the grip and
Yeah.
probably that you can manage it on the dry. That's what they said on our group chat.
I think Lawrence is probably regretting that he actually gave us a bit of tips over there because we just mentioned it to everybody.
Actually, that's the thing there. It doesn't matter if you give the advice. It's if they use it or not.
Exactly. That's another one.
And if they can use it to their advantage or not, if they have if they have the skill to actually do it.
Definitely, 100%.
For me, my belief is in motorsport. My belief is in motorsports, you know. I mean, Formula 1 might be a different thing, but if you're an amateur, you know, in
Starts
Tagalog, huwag kang
60,
madamot,
turn
especially on
heavy
knowledge.
50, 2 right long tightens. Good luck.
All right.
Who are we watching now?
So this is Albert Narciso. Tito Albert. Behind the
4,
line.
3, 2, 1, go.
And they're off. And Victor right there. Oh! Ooh.
Oh, okay.
No contact. No contact. That was clean.
Okay, it was okay. But to imagine he's driving on a controller and considering his
Wait, is it Albert
Sections.
driving is a controller?
I thought yesterday, I mean sorry, last time it was controller, right?
What was it?
like a
I
controller.
was not sure actually. I was assuming he was on a wheel. You know.
No, I think he's on a controller now. You can look at the inputs on his steering wheel. Looks like a
Oh
controller.
yeah, it's very twitchy. Yeah, this is a controller. Yep, it's not smooth. But that's
Yeah.
alright.
But it's alright. He's still driving it like, like the wind.
And check it out, we have Onil Malabanan on the lead right here.
We didn't mention that on this session there are people now running the Peugeot.
Oh yeah, oh right. There is. So now we have naturally aspirated cars now. Unlike the one make Fiesta Cup batch earlier by the PC guys. Baka naman nag-unite sila lahat. Uy, fiesta tayo lahat. Oh, or something like that. Uy, sakto!
Okay,
or something like
fiesta
that.
tayo lahat, mag-fiesta tayo.
Alright. So far, Onil Malabanan is going flat out right here. Hopefully, his shoulders are doing better, no, Kuya Jan? Kasi grabe, the last round, I think it was the day after or that day, nagpa-injection siya sa shoulders niya. Oh!
Whoa!
No, spoke too soon, my bad. Oh, no. That hurt. Alright, up next, we have Carlo Castro taking over the spot of Onil Malabanan.
Carlo Castro is I don't know how old he is. Is he 15
He's
now?
15 years old right now.
Yeah, he's a young guy who joined us for the first season, and he's doing pretty well.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
And I spoke too soon.
You spoke too soon. Oh, dear.
Point.
Alright. Next up, we have Inigo Roses. Manila Bulletins, Inigo Roses right here.
Again, you cannot separate him from a Ford.
Yes, it's still a Ford. It's still a Ford. Alright. And let's go to number 5 real quick. Here is John C. Reyes right now on 5th place. So now, finally we can see an onboard camera of John C. Reyes in action right now. Actually, it's actually nice the camaraderie John C. Reyes has with his son, because during the day, this PS4 is being used for Fortnite, but at night, it's used for Rally for the dad.
If you are a dad and you bought your son a PS4, at least you can feel the expense that you have paid for.
Oh
right?
yes. It's,
So
it's
I think-
always half, but if half for the fun and half for the for the simulator.
Yeah.
All
So
worth
at least he's enjoying his investment for his son. Or his
Oh,
pastime for his son.
And I wouldn't be surprised if eventually, if his son likes the rally, well, look no further. His dad is the one driving. Can teach. All right. John C. Reyes moves up to 3rd place. And now back to the pole. Onil Malabanan finishes at P1. And Ivan Isada finishes at 2nd place. John C. Reyes at 3rd. Inigo Roses at 4th. Carlo Castro at 5th. And we have Albert Narciso finishing at 6th. Oh no! Oh, that was close. That was close. All right, so we have Onil Malabanan at 348.81, Ivan Isada at 354.68, John C. Reyes at 357.07, Inigo Roses at 359.008, Carlo Castro at 401.18, and Albert Narciso at 411.37. All right, and here are the stage notes, and it's only Ivan Isada with no
I'm clean, I'm
damage whatsoever.
I'm clean.
You're
That was a
clean.
really hairy stage. Using those wet tires
I wonder
on the
though,
dry stage.
if on tarmac, Kuya Ivan, does your foot twitch on the brakes because you don't want things to slide?
On
No.
this one, I kind of try not to get the tires all stuck up and lock on the brakes. So I try to keep the momentum up all the time.
Alright.
But for this stage, because I'm doing commentating and the driving, it's not easy to concentrate, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
That's a more conservative run actually, which is why the car is still clean. But I was double downshifting on each corner just to get out of these first 2 stages because they're the hairy ones, and it's not perfect conditions.
How are the
yeah.
tires? How are the wet tires for you on the dry?
It's really slippery. Yeah, and they just don't grip as good as obviously as the softs. But we'll see. It should be better now that we're using the correct tires for this next stage. But it's still slippery. So yeah, let me convert now back
Starts
to
6
Phil
right
Mills.
100,
All right.
3 left 150. Good luck.
Well, hopefully there is still grip remaining on those rain tires if ever you were wearing it for SS1. So here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And they're off. Starting SS2 with Albert Narciso.
Again, they're doing a gingerly start because it's wet. So not bad from Sir Albert Narciso. He's doing a good job.
All right. I see some hesitations right there. But he's got it. He's got the acceleration and control.
With the controller, he's doing very nicely.
Doing very well, actually. I'm not sure if David, his son, is right beside him, just helping in his dad for technology.
I thought he would understand.
No. And up next, we have Onir Malabanan on 4th place. All right, now that was a definite understeer right there.
That was scary. if the understeer continued, he would be flying off.
He'd be flying off and calling a tow truck just to get him out of there. Okay.
Guardrail
The
line.
brake point was a bit late, causing an understeer right there.
Then as they cross the bridge.
Oh no. All right, that's 5 seconds right there.
Maybe more.
Actually, it could be like 8 seconds or 10 seconds rather. All right. Woo, that was a mini heart attack moment there for Onil Malabanan. He's doing all right. Okay. And next up, we have John C. Reyes. Auto 8 in front.
Again, this second stage is always the doozy. And he had to use the handbrake there in order to avoid the understeer.
Oh, yes. If there's one thing I like with John C. Reyes, seeing him race IRL in real life or in sim, is like he likes the front-wheel drive cars sliding. So, actually he knows where to make it slide, but of course, with caution.
Yeah, I mean, front wheel, actually, from what I was told, oversteer is always your best friend. Understeer is not your friend.
No.
Because if you understeer, you have no choice but to go off. But oversteer gives you plenty of options on how to control the car.
Definitely.
That's what I was told. Again, as you guys know, I was an amateur racer, but I've been told by a very reputable source of that.
All right, up next we have Carlo Castro, a fellow controller. Oh, he locked it. He locked all of it. Ooh, that was a snap decision right there by Carlo Castro.
It's hard to modulate the brakes when you're on a controller.
Definitely.
But I'm sure everyone's using trigger inputs now. When I was on a PlayStation a long time back, I was still using digital buttons, but with the hand trigger, you can kind of modulate your gasoline and your brake. But
there you go.
But yeah, apparently these cars don't have ABS.
I think they do. It's just that some either said it differently, perhaps. No. Denied by Carlo Castro. not today, ditch. No. All right, up next we have Manila Bulletins. Inigo Rosas right here.
His car is really smashed up now.
Man, he's far away right now from Ivan Isada. Ivan Isada is just flying away right there in the lead.
Well, technically speaking, Inigo is on the lead because Ivan is our guest driver.
That is right.
But still,
It is actually using your car there, Kuya John. We have Ivan Isada right here approaching the 180 on the flying finish.
Oh, but it's okay.
That's okay. Safe. Cross the line there.
Let's see him do the handbrake.
Let's see Inigo Rosses do the handbrake right there. Oh! Okay.
No, that was far from the apex, but it's okay.
That's alright. And now Carlo Castro. And now John C. Reyes. And now Tito Albert Narciso into the handbrake turn. Let's do this. Okay. That's alright. And now Onil Malabanan. Nursing the fallen car.
The car fell off the bridge.
It fell off the bridge. And how many tow trucks were there to help? Alright, so we have Ivan Isada at 431.20, Inigo Rosses at 448.56 with a 4-second penalty, and Carlo Castro at 448.90, John C. Reyes at 451.96, Albert Narciso at 503.14, and Onil Balabanan at 529.32, and we are with a 12-second penalty. I think it's more than one there, Kuya John. Or just one or more than one.
Considering he fell off the bridge, 12 seconds is very light.
That's right.
True. I was just about to say that I forgot to mention that to congratulate O'Neill on his first stage win in the PS4 batch.
Oh, yes.
It's only second time. It's only second time. But I was quite surprised that I didn't see him on the leaderboard and the ticker on the left side. And yeah, I'm pretty surprised that he got some. What he did he fall off the bridge?
Yeah, he did. I think that was the end of the first sector. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And now as we prepare for the long stage on SS3, so the drivers are going to be going through a service park for this one. Because most likely if you're using rain tires, it's all out right now. So you better change your tires and get back on the road. Now it's pretty interesting though. It won't be the strategy to tires just yet. It will actually be a play of suspension and dampers and alignment for these guys. Since now it's tarmac and we have high-speed straights and turns, keeping the car stable and also accurate on the turns is actually one of the key factors to keeping your speed really fast.
But for me, it's really the challenge of the driver to focus on this very long 14-kilometer stage.
Oh yes, definitely.
I mean, but right now, we really have a varied field of cars right now. Not everyone's using the Fiesta. We have two guys using the Peugeot, and our guest driver Ivan using the Opel Adam, my favorite.
Yeah, I'm driving
yes.
I'm driving on behalf of you, Jahan.
How's the car?
It's twitchy. I know I'm leading the batch here as a guest driver. No points for me, obviously. But I'm happy to be leading it. But it's not. If I had the choice, if I knew I was driving here tonight, I would have chosen the Fiesta just because of the handling. It's just too twitchy. The Opel, and I think I've been losing out on the first stage just because I've been trying to not let the rear of the car slide. I don't know what set up to actually put it, because to be honest, my secret is really just stuck lang pare.
Yeah,
Starts
I do the
6
same,
right
stock lang
100,
din, you know?
3 left 150.
Just change the tires.
Good luck.
Let me go back to my co-driver. See you later.
All right. Now we're back to Tito Albert Narciso behind the wheel.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, now here, and they're off.
This stage is very difficult, to be honest. Actually, Spain is not easy. Actually, if you think about it, none of the stages available in Third Rally 2.0 are easy. But Spain poses a different and varied challenge because of its tarmac nature, high speed, narrow course. But and also you pass through towns, small towns on the mountainside.
Oh, looks like we have a shout out, Kuya Jan, from the AAP page. Says from Mickey Carbonell, pa-shout out to my good friend Jahan Kalam.
Oh, Mikey Carbonell, my colleague in Tarmac, Manila.
Ooh.
My regards to you, Mikey. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you're doing well in your day job. And yeah.
All right, up next we have Ono Malabanan.
O'Neal is now on a drive for redemption because again, from falling off the bridge, probably his composure is a bit shaken, or not shaken, not a bit, but probably a lot. So,
yes.
But right now it's kind of anyone's game, anyone's rally. I mean anyone's stage, so to speak. So let's see how he goes.
Alright, so far so good there for Onil Malabanan. And up next, let's check out John C. Reyes. Now for John C. Reyes right here. Familiar ground, but now on the dry, so some strategies are gonna change.
He's still doing the rally lines here,
Oh yes.
and he's really cutting those corners to seek whatever edge he could. But right now he's technically first, actually second right now. He's doing a good job. Hopefully he could sustain this.
Overtaking Inigo Roses on that sharp turn there. That's pretty remarkable there by John C. Reyes. And still flat out there, Kuya John. Man.
Ooh, these guys
John C.
really,
Reyes has got this in control.
these guys have the temperament to really keep the pedal to the metal.
And that cut is perfectly legal. Oh, nicely done there with John C. Reyes.
That looked good. That looked fantastic.
Oh yes, yes it did. If we check it out from this angle right here, the spectator view, he's really cutting the line there almost, but the guard barely missing the guardrail.
If you notice, his line is the rally line is usually early.
Yes.
On the apex. If you remember from the last batch, you know, people like Lance Bubalia, Russell Reyes, they were really doing the circuit line very late apex, really doing, which is gonna be faster, but the rally line would be most likely going to be a more conservative line because you are not, they had a bit slow on the handbrake corner. But if you're usually on an early apex, my understanding is you can always adjust in the middle of the corner, especially if you're on understeer situation.
No. Okay, that's a bit of a mistake there. But the power was too fast. But up next, we have Ivan Isada and Opal Adam.
Yeah, Ivan's lead is a bit, he's a bit far, but one small mistake he could lose it.
This is actually, if I'm not mistaken, this is the junior WRC Opel Motorsport livery right here.
Oh, really?
Yes. If I'm not mistaken, but this car goes flat out on the trending videos here on Facebook. Yeah.
Oh, this car looks like a B and sounds like a B.
Well, it definitely does.
So I really like this car. Yeah, people say it's twitchy, but again, if you don't know where you're going, if you're unsure where you're going, understeer is your friend, especially if you're going way too fast.
That's right. All right, keeping his composure there.
Yeah, very clean, as expected. Very smooth.
All right. Up next, we're going to number 3. We are going to Inigo Rosses right here. A freshly repaired car.
Hey, seems to be keeping it clean right now. His steering input seems to be a bit twitchy, I feel. Goes left and right, you know. I think he turns left and then straightens his wheel and then he turns again.
I think he's just making sure that the wheel is straight, perhaps. Because knowing Inigo Rosses, I know he's behind the wheel.
No, I mean, he's definitely using a steering wheel. I'm just saying, when he turns sometimes, you can sometimes notice him turn and then straighten and then turn again.
Ah, yes. Actually, yeah. Good eye there, good John. I was actually wondering what that was.
Again, he's being conservative or he's turning too early actually.
Ah, yeah.
That's why he has to correct in the middle. But again, those are the things that one can improve upon.
All right, Carlo Castro right now with a car number 69. That is very nice. So, all right.
And now for Carlo Castro, since he's using a controller, what we can only look at is his lines. You know, we can ignore his steering input for the most part because you know, using a controller, you lack a bit of that finesse. But he's leveraging on the weight transfer, lifting off in order to turn, especially on that sharp, narrowing, decreasing radius corners.
All right. Now returning back to Ivan Isada as he crosses the flying finish. All right. And Ivan Isada across the line. Followed closely by John C. Reyes. All right. There we go. Across the line as well. Followed by Carlo Castro.
Oh, understeers, guardrail move again.
And Inigo Rosses losing a front right wheel.
It's okay, he's almost there.
He's right there. There you go. He's all right. All right. Tito Albert Narciso nursing a flat tire there. There's a flat tire in the rear right.
Oh, but he's so far away. I don't think he will make it.
Let's see. We shall see. Will it hold on?
Tito Albert was mentioning to me this morning that he's struggling because he's actually hasn't played this stage yet in dirt rally. Not as much as everybody here has. But yeah, experience will count for him here, especially that he's planning to get a steering wheel already next time, guys. We better just keep on pushing this guy. Let's go, Tito Albert.
Let's go, Tito Albert Narciso.
Make it with the controller. You'll be faster in the steering wheel pa.
Yeah.
But that's just so that he gets a steering wheel.
Hopefully Albert, hopefully David knows as well what wheel to get for you, Tito Albert. Kasi grabe, it's a big game changer if you're on a wheel.
And you will really enjoy playing this game with definitely.
I like how he's keeping the throttle in control just so the tire won't explode.
That's true. I guess experience counts also.
Yes.
He's been applying actually everything that he knows on real life, so it's a bit different this time. It's a reverse thing. So people who actually know how to drive and compete on a on the real thing, and then going back to digital rallying. So there are some tricks that they just know how and remember to do on the game.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
He's not gonna make it.
Oh no! There goes the CV joint.
But one of the things that I see with these guys is that their perseverance, diba? It's always there.
Yeah.
They won't give up.
There.
Yeah.
All right. For Ivan Isada, it's 813.60. John C. Reyes at 827.66. Carlo Castro at 836.19. Onil Malabanan at 844.84. And Inigo Rosas at 849.66 with a 5-second penalty and a DNF for Tito Albert Narciso. Right. Just one split sector and he would have done it, but that's all right. There you go, the track rod. My bad, not the CV joint. What the hell was I saying? All right, anyway. And it's more of PTSD when I say the CV joint, because back when we were in the Corolla days,
yeah,
it was always our problem.
Yeah, actually, in real life, it's always the CV joint. So I also know a lot of people who've had problems with that during that era.
Yep. So chop shops with a lot of CV joints, man. It's a lucrative if you're going to the world of rally.
What goes wrong with the CV joint? I mean, you guys overturned the car, and then when I say is over steer the wheel too much, then apply the gas.
When we turn it too hard,
and apply the gas,
the gas, it breaks. As in,
exactly.
Yeah,
we become one-wheel drive.
That happened to me also in slalom of all places.
Oh dear Lord.
Starts 50.
Oh wait, we actually have a
Keep
stage.
right,
I thought we were
into
in break.
5 left, into 4 right.
Excuse me.
Good luck.
Run! You gotta do this. There you go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And we're off. On the transport stage, Tito Albert Narciso was able to nurse that flat tire. So assuming he brings one, so that's one tire down. But if he brings two, sure though the car may be heavy, but you're sure to finish.
Kian, can you clarify
Yes.
what was the technique to save that flat tire instead of it exploding? What are you not supposed to do?
Throttle control. Don't make it. Don't spin the tires or turn the wheel too hard.
Yeah, but that was the rear tire that was flat, right?
Good thing it was not the drive wheel also. But I think that's also one factor. It's not the drive wheel that was blown. It was actually the rear right. I was hearing with the wobble, so yeah.
Okay.
But I guess it's game logic really. But if it's real life, it's just part of the rubber that's left, but it's still rolling.
And for me, I've not really experienced this rally thing in real life too much. So it's really refreshing to learn these things, even though we were just playing video games.
Definitely.
Carlo Castro
just cool and chill, but they're running fast. I would be sweating like crazy if I were running this fast. Man. And up next, we have Ivan Isada on the lead. Man. He's insanely fast on this thing. And up next, going to John C. Reyes right now.
What a cut! That's a cut.
That's a huge cut there from Ivan Isada earlier. Oh no, that's Phil's door. That's Phil's door.
You're killing Phil Mills.
And up next, we have Onil Malabanan. Looks like the force feedback is still at the minimum for Onil Malabanan, but he's doing all right. Into the flying finish. Ivan Isada, Carlo Castro, and now Onil Malabanan. Oh no, and another flat tire for Tito Albert Narciso. Oh dear Lord.
Yeah, but God willing, he'll be making it.
He'll do it. The flying finish is just around the corner. Yeah, there he is. The flying finish.
Guardrail.
No. Okay. And there you go. He finishes. Yeah. All right. So we have Ivan Isada at 216.82. Carlo Castro at 223.35. Onil Malabanan at 227.19. Inigo Roses at 227.28. And John C. Reyes at 227.36. Oh, wow. They finished at like hundredths of a second apart from each other.
That 3-4-5 is quite
Oh,
an amazing
and
battle.
Tito Albert Narciso at 252.62, and no time penalties for all drivers in this one. But there we go.
What did you hit, Ivan? You have minor body damage.
I don't know. I think I just tapped the guardrail just a bit. Yeah, or maybe just a small body damage. I think. I'm guessing I only have like 32 seconds to fix in the repair anyway.
Oh yeah.
Not very big.
Definitely 100%. Okay.
This is the last stage.
Yes, this is the last stage. This is gonna be a hill climb and a downhill in one stage. So
You think I should take off the tire?
I will leave that up to you. Can you
Pull
gamble?
soft, pull soft, pull soft.
Ugh.
Really, this is the stage to run full soft. And this has to be the stage where you have to run all softs.
Oh yeah.
Because it's only 4 kilometers. You're not the only, and if you drive it nicely, you don't have to worry about punctures. You know, if you don't cut the wheel too much or hit the guardrails or the mountain surface, hopefully your tires will be rigid enough to last this 4.5 kilometer stage.
Yeah. Grabe. Yeah, sorry, go on.
I mean, again, this is night, but really, if you have the
Starts
memory
50,
to
6
know
left
where this
30,
course goes,
2
the
right
night
open,
would be
6
less of
long.
a disadvantage.
Good luck.
All right, it's the night stage.
5, 4, 3, 2,
A hill climb and a downhill in one.
Go.
Let's go. All right, only some damages were repaired for the Albert Narciso right here.
Probably did not have enough time on his allotment to mend all the repairs needed, all the things that are that have been broken.
His biggest damage was, aside from the body, was actually the exhaust.
Well, more critical one is that his alignment is straight. Even if the body looks mangled, as long as the car tracks straight, is able to turn properly, his engine is not overheating.
That's right.
At least you can still be competitive. You don't look good, but you'll still be competitive.
Definitely.
And O'Neill is again with the Peugeot.
There we go. Let's watch Onil Malabanan as he goes flat out on this sector right here. Starting the second sector.
In this corner, you could cut actually. You can cut it very
you can,
much.
but very, very carefully. All right, mixing the engine brake with full brakes. Okay, not bad for Onil Malabanan.
It's actually more exciting to hear these naturally aspirated cars more than the turbo 1 liter 3-cylinder of the Fiesta.
Definitely. All right. Up next, we have Carlo Castro. Car number
Carlo Castro.
69.
And he's second right now. He's gonna take the stage win if he doesn't make any mistake. Because again, to remind all our viewers,
He may be
Wally
waiting.
Rally.
He may be waiting for Ivan Isada to make a mistake.
Yeah,
Or,
but to remind our viewers, Valley Rally is Ivan Isada and he's the guest driver, and his performance does not count for the championship, I mean. But of course, in our hearts, his performance matters a lot.
Definitely. All right, now we have John C. Reyes. finish. Ivan Isada and Carlo Castro are now across the line, followed by Inigo Rosas. And now Albert Narciso. And there you have it. Carlo Castro at 229.97. Onil Malabanan at 230.80. Ivan Isada at 232.08 with a 4-second penalty. John C. Reyes at 232.60. Inigo Rosas at 239.33 with a 4-second penalty. And Tito Albert Narciso at 413.28 with a 1 minute and 30-second penalty. Oh, this is actually extra time for repairing the car.
Event status.
And here are the event times. So it looks like John C. Reyes wins for the PS4 batch. Congratulations.
Only 3 seconds ahead of Carlo Castro. What a tight match in this match.
Is a tight match between John C. Reyes and Carlo Castro. Even the leagues before, it was actually head-to-head. It's either John C. Reyes or Tito Mark de Sales during that time for Carlo Castro. That's right. So congratulations, PS4 drivers, and congratulations to you, Tito John C. Reyes, for the winning the PS4 batch. And now we transition back for the PC drivers.
Congratulations, John C. That was a good run.
That was a good
Thank you for
one.
waiting and being patient with us.
That's right.
But it was worth the wait for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah, and if that was a real rally, I lost really because flying off the second to the last stage to the last corner was not good at all. Yeah, and but anyway, let's go back. I'll go back to commentating.
All right.
That was a good run. I was really hoping that Dodot would have still kind of connected. But that's sad to see that he wasn't able to connect as well. But the battle with John C and Carlo, and that was spectacular over there. You guys were commentating. I was just trying to not fail you guys again like last time.
Nah, not this time.
Nah, it was impressive. It was impressive. You were, of course, distancing yourself from them, but again, the win is for John C. Reyes, and a good showing by Carlo Castro as well, and Inigo Rosas, I think, was third, right, in this batch, if I'm not mistaken. So
right.
Hats off to everybody. I definitely enjoyed their race, their batch, and let's see what our final batch for tonight will be doing. So hopefully they'll be setting up, and then we'll be watching their batch very soon.
Yes.
So Ian, who are we waiting or who are we supposed to be watching for this next batch? Who's gonna take it to the front runners?
All right.
The next batch.
So basically, we're gonna be having the second batch. This is Joey Gutierrez, Kirk Alves, Paul Anthony Pe, John Lawrence Bernardo, Paulo Gosingtian, John Perkin-Abrantes, and Jay Tuliao. But I don't know if Jay Tuliao will be joining us tonight. So I'm opening the room to Belray Dahonog and Matt Frederick C. If you guys are there, come on down. All right.
Looking at my remembering my my qualifying earlier, my qualifying was horrible, but the lucky thing is, if I could be a guest driver, which maybe I shouldn't, but I could have qualified, if I wasn't commentating for you guys tonight on this second batch.
I think it would be interesting if one of you guys were actually running as well.
Not me. I'm wheelless right now. As much as I want.
You can do the controller. We actually have participants in the qualifying doing it with the keyboards as well. So hats off to them. And It's quite an experience to also be multitasking, and these, I'm pretty sure the guys also watching. We talk about all this, us qualifying and everything. If you guys get behind the wheel and drive in the event itself, I think it would be interesting to see. Anyway, you guys aren't messing up their battles and their points. It would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Maybe one of these days, that would be fun. Instead of us critiquing you, you could critique.
Yeah,
That would be
actually-
good. You could
actually,
critique my driving. That would
Actually,
be good.
I'd like to do that one for an exchange. Every time I'm driving, I'm like, I wonder what these guys are talking about me again. They're probably they're trying to think of something good again, but
No, I mean, you're not putting a wheel wrong. Don't worry about that.
Oh,
So
don't
far,
you
what
worry
we've seen.
about that. Not that part.
in any case, that was a really tiring race as well. It was it's hot, and I haven't had a drink yet from the commentating. So it's yeah. Aren't you guys tired of just talking there?
No.
You had a break yet? It's pretty hot in my place.
Not at all. No sweat for me right here.
I'm eating manik, so I'm happy.
Ooh, wait. We actually have a
You have a newcomer? So,
okay.
Jahan, have you had your jab already? Did you get your vaccinations already? Are you lucky?
Yeah, I had my vaccination very, very early in the year. I'm actually one of the first few guys that had the Sputnik vaccine. But how about you, Ivan? Have you had your shots?
I'm actually asking you because I have had my shots already, and I'm actually asking you because there's a discount now in auto care, and I think you want to have your car done because there's a big discount.
Really? What? Really? How much is AAP Auto Care giving away for vaccinated people?
I think they have up to 20% off on labor and 10% on parts at AAP Auto Care this lockdown this August. So I think it's a good deal, especially if you're a member in the AAP, wherein if you are jabbed as well, and you're going to get their insurance, you actually get a 50% off on their membership, and it's a good time to get a membership now.
And it's a good time
Yeah.
to be vaccinated, guys. So many perks.
Exactly.
Okay, of course, AAP has. We at AAP are giving out special promotions. Other companies are also giving special promotions because it's really important to be vaccinated, guys, so that this a health crisis that we are in is over. And I'm very happy that our company AAP is doing its part to convince people to get vaccinated. So, and if you just happen to be vaccinated, the deals are fantastic now. I mean, 50% off on AAP membership. In Tagalog, andaya. Andaya. Kaya,
Actually, yeah. If with the membership now, the most affordable membership that you can get is at 448 pesos only. That's the AAP Lite membership. And if you get the associate, that's 952, and the regular is 1,232 pesos. So it's a real good deal.
It's a steal,
I suggest
my
you
friend.
get the 3 years. Yeah, you get the 3 years. It's 2,912. What do you get? When you now it's quite a hassle to register your cars. It's really easy if you go to AAP and let them do it for you. You don't need to line up. They'll do it for you. They'll register your car. If you're using especially a used car already, and that's about 5 years, or you could have some breakdowns. It's great that if you have a backup for your tow truck as well. Just like how again you saw in the intro that AAP tow truck is always there, even in the jungle of Subic. It's waiting to pick you up.
No, but seriously, you mention that 3-year regular membership is 2,900 something?
Yes. So imagine if that was double the price. It would be around 5,000.
Can you imagine to our viewers, right? A 1-year membership of AAP, it's normally for a regular membership is normally 2,464.
Exactly.
So if you're able to get a membership for 3 years for a bit more than the price of 1 year, I mean, it's really sad that I should have done when I renewed. I should have waited for this opportunity. But guys, don't wait, don't hesitate. Just grab this opportunity, guys. Check out aap.org.ph for more details. Check out our Facebook page, Automobile Association Philippines, for this and other deals and offers that the National Auto Club can do for you.
Guys,
That's right.
I have surprising news for all of you. Looks like Jay Tulyao will be joining us for the first time on a live
right.
lobby. So
We've all been waiting for you, Jay. You know, from the first season, we were trying to see who it was. And we know you had difficulty connecting with us over here, and you are very much welcome.
you're
You
very,
finally
very
got
welcome
in.
here, sir.
Yeah. So it's great to see you, and for you supporting us and even contacting us in our Facebook AAP Motorsports page just to get you joining. So yeah, speaking also of other guys coming in for the race, we've had a few other competitors also be joining our qualifying. We've had a couple of Malaysian guys coming in. We're happy that you're joining us also. So let's see what we can do for you next time. But in the meantime, our race is open for Filipinos and residents, people residing in the Philippines, people who have citizenship or dual citizenship. So yeah, at the moment it's a bit exclusive, but we'll try to make it inclusive next time as well for everybody to join in. We'll probably kind of find a way to tie you up also in the near future. So we're working also with the other ASNs as well, joining there and seeing what they're up to, and eventually let's see where our online rallying will go.
Yep. All right, so now we have all drivers in. So shall we introduce them once? All right, so who we have here is, all right,
We have Chow. This is
that is Kirk Alves.
yes, who did the fan sign last time. I hope you have more fan signs this time for a lot of your fans. We have JP Gutierrez. We have a newcomer, Paulo Gosyang.
That's Paolo Gosingtian.
Yeah,
And,
we have a newcomer for AAP Digital Rally. Yeah, Lawrence Bernardo, our veteran,
That's right.
who will take it to the podium this time. Gaming Perks, all the way from Davao, who's been a regular for this season. And we have another newcomer.
That's Paul
Ian.
Anthony Pe.
Yes,
Yeah.
welcome again also. So we have a lot of new guys coming in for this batch.
That's right. And last but not least, we have Sir Jay Tulyao. Finally,
Again.
in our lobby.
Yes.
That's right. All right. So, guys, are we good to go? I believe
Yep.
we are. So, let's get this party started. Let's go. And also, massive shout out to Team Hold My Beer Racing Team. They're cheering all out for Joey Gutierrez, for their teammate who is in the lobby right now. All right.
All right, so our first stage again back at the 7-kilometer stage. It's the famous one. You know that hairpin at the start of that stage is very reminiscent of the IDES short stage going down in Subic.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, as soon as you take off, there's a hard left right away. There's a hairpin, and it's just a bit weird because you're taking off from a standstill. You're trying to get the gears up, and then after that, it's a hard turn. So what's that all about? Suddenly you just cut all your speed, and then after that, it's just all flat out from there. So a bit weird of a start that you put it there, but that is rallying. You get these different situations, and that's one of those weird situations that kind of ticks you off just at that part, and then start to go.
But really, the spirit of rallying is to make do with what you have and to make do with what you got, and to make do with what you are already experiencing in front of you, and tackling the conditions that are against you. So really, guys, hats off to the rallyists, the rally drivers of yesteryear and until today, and even now with the guys joining us in this digital rally trophy.
Oh yes, definitely. So people to look out for here are the new ones. That's Misfit 21. I believe that is Paul Anthony Pe, and BGP, that is Sir Jay Tuliao. So one of the guys to look out for. All right, and here we go.
Starts 60, turn hairpin left. 50.
Who are
two
you
right
watching
long
now?
tightens.
This
Good
is
luck.
John Lawrence Bernardo behind the
Yes,
wheel.
in the Adam. Oh yeah, he's using the Adam, my favorite car, and
5, 4, 3, 2,
The Bilstein
one.
Hans livery.
Go.
There we go, and he's off.
Was that just a lag, or did he miss out on the go? Oh,
tapping that on the outside.
yeah.
All right.
There was a discussion with John Lawrence Bernardo with the setup of the Adam. He did say that he tuned this car for a bit more understeer to quell the short wheelbase issue that gives the car a twitchy favor.
Oh no!
He
Overcooked. We could have overcooked
recover,
for this one.
recover. Okay,
No,
he doesn't
no
recover.
No recover. He's fine.
That was a bit uncharacteristic of John Lawrence on this rally. He had that first hit on the hairpin already, and that probably got his concentration all hooked up, and he's made that mistake, and he's fallen off the ravine.
Very
Alright.
sad.
But this guy is a veteran, so he'll be able to recover.
And up
Throughout
next
the
we
rally.
have Kirk Alves.
Kirk Alves driving the Mad Rock again livery, and he hasn't had really a good outing last time in the New Zealand rally. Tanay.
That was lag. That was a lag there. Whoa.
I don't. Are you sure it's still lag?
That was part
great.
lag and part crash, so that's all right.
He was ping-ponging through those zigzags over there, zagging and zigging again there.
That's right. Man, giving us a heart attack there, Kirk Alves. Man.
But yeah, if you make a mistake on those cuts, that's the consequence that happens.
That's right. And up next, we have Paul Anthony Pe.
Our new driver, a newcomer over here in the AAP Digital Rally, and he's doing pretty well for a newcomer. Keeping that car on the road, definitely he's here in for the experience. Although we have different drivers. Some drivers come here all out, even if they're new. They win the rally outright. It's happened.
That's right.
We also have these drivers that just can feel the pressure, and they need to keep the car on the road. Just like that.
And by the way, if you can see the driver cam, kuya, check out his rig. It's a
Let me check
steel.
that.
It looks like a steel fabricated rig right there, specially made.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
The G29 is just comfortably hanging on to that. Nice.
Oh, it's a nice rig over there.
All right. And up next, we have Paolo Gosingtian.
Another newcomer. Using the same livery as Kirk Alves as well.
They're
probably
teammates actually for this one.
Okay. No wonder. No
Yeah.
wonder. So welcome to here, and yeah.
And up next, after Paolo Gosingtian, we have here John Perkin-Abrantes.
Right.
Oh,
Kirk Hawkins from Davao. What's happening? What's happening?
okay, there we go. There's a setting that he has to do. Yep. When the driver gets pinned, the zoom takes over. Yeah, you gotta be in windowed borderless for you to pull this off.
Ooh, that's such a technical problem over there.
And he's using a wheel now. Okay, Ivan, look at that.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, that's right.
And his helmet is on display. Nicely done there for John Perkin-Abrantes.
Perkins has a lot of fans. You have William Evangelista shouting out to my friend John Perkins-Abrantes, who's competing soon. Go Team Tauge of Davao.
All right.
I believe that's Tauge, huh?
And now Sir Jay Tuliao right here.
Right, Sir Jay Tuliao was taking it easy.
All right. So now we have...
Finishes his first stage.
Oh, and look at that. Team Hold My Beer is on pole. Joey Gutierrez at 351.07. Kirk Alves at 358.888. John Lawrence Bernardo with a 401.75. Paolo Gosingtian at 411.67. And Paul Anthony Pe at 412.30 with a 5-second penalty. John Perkin-Abrantes with 438.60 with a 15-second penalty. And Jay Tuliao at 439.93. All right, here are the split times. And here are the stage notes right here. Everyone has body damage and some high temps for John Lawrence Bernardo after that accident falling down through the trees. All right. Okay.
Perkins. Sorry, I
right.
pressed the Alt tab.
That's all right. That's all right right there.
No wonder he was he was slowing down.
Like no way Zoom is gonna kick, but unless you make it borderless. But yeah, that's totally fine. It happens. All right, now the waiting bug, and there we go. And now we're on the second stage, the second special stage. Now we're going to be going through this stage on the reverse and on wet. So, of course, everything is better, slippery when wet. But, of course, we got to be responsible for the car not to fall off the track. So, you know, yeah.
I swear those this first two stages, Kian, this conditions that you put, it's really hairy, it's really scary. Just like what John Lawrence Bernardo was doing a while ago, I was trying to avoid that. The first one was hitting that hairpin, and if you could see that Opel, you were asking me a while ago, is it the Opel okay? Is the Fiesta okay? That Opel twitches a lot on its rear, so you need to control that braking as well. And yeah, to get out of these first two stages is
All right, now we're back to John Lawrence Bernardo on the starting line. All right. Now we're back to this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
And they're off.
So slight rain over here, slippery. And you can see the water spraying all through the under of that car, and you can see them all just sliding around this time. John Lawrence now keeping his rhythm. And hopefully he can maintain that already, and hopefully he gets to catch all these guys again. And look who's in the lead.
Jay Tuliao is in the lead. Whoa!
Our newcomer.
Let's check him out. Wait a minute.
There's something wrong with Jay Tuliao because technically speaking, he finished based on the meter.
Oh, and it may be an internet bug, perhaps.
Whoa! John
Nicely
Lawrence
done there
Bernardo.
by John Lawrence Bernardo.
It's probably that John Lawrence Bernardo prioritized his setup for this rain stage. You
I
could
would
see
think
him
so.
really,
Yeah.
you could really see him flick the car with abandon just to take those corners. Unfortunately, that's probably screwed up his first stage due to the lack of grip and difficulty of managing the dry condition. But he's
Alright.
doing good so far.
Now we're at Joey Gutierrez, team Hold My Beer Racing Team. Using the Dirtfish iconic livery, so... Wow.
Another
One day I dream of going there on that place.
Yeah, in Stockholm, in Washington.
It's actually just a few miles away from where Christian Navarro lives, actually.
Ah, that's true.
Yeah.
I have an aunt who also lives near Washington, and she's been sending me, when that was a new place, she was sending me a lot of articles about it and telling me to go there. But yeah, different priorities that time. So, but it's something to look forward to. I do know a couple of guys who've already been there from the Philippines, and they've had a lot of fun over there. So, yeah.
And up next, we have Kirk Alves.
Kurt Alves
boy.
riding and
Oh my
pointing
God.
and just
Oh my God.
getting caught with that bush
No,
over
no,
there.
no, no. It's that cut may have been a risky thing for Kirk Alves right there, but he's all right.
Really, people, this wet stage is really catching a lot of people out now. People have to drive very conservatively and avoid understeer so that they don't careen off a cliff and they don't also cut too much. Not to be greedy on the cuts. That's the major thing that you have to focus on when you drive. Where can you take the risk? Where you have to be conservative? That's like a chess game in this.
For Paolo Gosingtian, on the other hand, responsibly
cuts.
cutting.
But his car looks worse for wear. But it seems to still be tracking relatively straight.
And up next, we have Paul
Yeah, what
Anthony
is-
Pe.
I'd like to know what responsible cutting is.
I don't know, but there are places where you can get away with a lot of cutting. I don't
Oh,
know.
you want a real answer to that question, Kuya Ivan? You should ask Lance Gubalya and Russell Reyes for the proper definition, because they pulled that off really well.
It's the first time I've actually heard of it. So
It's just a
cool,
term
though.
I came on. I don't even know if there's such a term, but I just say that, you know. For some drivers, oh, it cuts, and no, that's perfectly legal. This is rallying, not circuit.
I think it's like cutting in the
And John
telling
Lawrence
your mom ability
Bernardo
spots.
finishes.
Bit slow exit, but it's okay.
Yeah.
That's right.
It's fascinating to see all these hairpins, handbrake turns and hairpins, and how they can take the tune. And what? That is not a hairpin. That is
That is a ditch.
Perkins. You're trying to take another break in the forest.
The tires are just spinning wild. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, that's
Okay, what-
Perkins.
Okay, I need to know what is going on with the connection of Sir Jay
Jay Tulao.
Tulao.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, we have John Lawrence Bernardo at 425.08. Joey Gutierrez at 427.49. Paul Anthony Pe at 437.92. Kirk Alves at 447.02. Paolo Gosingtian at 504.51. John Perkin-Abrantes at 511.38 with a 5-second penalty. And we have Jay Tulao at 533.71. Okay, so di lang nag-register sa atin. or maybe late. Maybe the internet is just weird today. All right, but so far, Joey Gutierrez is leading the race with John Lawrence Bernardo on second. All right, so now we're going to a service park for this one.
Imagine that they're climbing, the elevation change is 370 meters on this stage. That's not as drastic as, let's say, racing at Pikes Peak, but still, you know, those are some elevation changes that have some physiological effects on your body and effects also on your engine. The higher you climb, the more difficult it is to breathe for both you and the engine.
There is a lot of power loss with the front wheel drives with these R2 cars. I think it's more of just because they're underpowered and they on the incline it's not really pulling the car up. But I could imagine if this were real life, and those cars would really have a lot of problem going up that mountain. And same also with the physiological effects on the driver. They probably might not notice it. They're probably going to be healthy for that. In fact, a lot of these drivers do go under medical clearance from their ASNs from the NSAs, the National Sporting Authority, wherever their country is. And they should be healthy enough to handle it.
All right, looks like we have disconnections for two drivers, Paulo Gosingtian and Jade Tulao. Disconnected. Oh man,
such a sad note. We always hate to see drivers get out because of the disconnection, but yeah.
All right,
again, just like real motorsports.
John Lawrence Bernardo right now.
John Lawrence Bernardo has to drive like to win in order to regain a stage, or to be able to win this batch of drivers. Unfortunately, his stage 1 was a disaster with so many mistakes, but he was able to partially redeem himself on stage 2 with the wet condition. Now with this long 14-kilometer stage, it is a test of endurance. Let's see if John Lawrence Bernardo can overcome.
I think for John Lawrence, it's quite a different atmosphere or feeling now. He's always with the front runners, Lance, Russell, JC, Matt, but this time he's in a fairer, better position than these guys. He's one of the most experienced here, and when you're running at the front, it's quite different if you're not chasing someone and you're actually leading the rally. So it could have had that mental effect on him. Of course, we're not sure. Maybe he's not even looking at the bar aside with his opponents.
Could be. Now we're at Kirk Alves right now.
Kirk Alves looks like his rhythm is better this time compared to his first two stages. You can see him the first two stages really getting out of line, and really getting out of line. More than out of line. But this time he's just keeping it there on the road. Probably more familiar with the dry stages and the setup of his car in this kind of conditions.
Oh, he overshoots that corner. He understeers and overshoots. It's really a challenge to know where to accelerate, where to really start braking, where to allow the rear to turn. Because again, front wheel drive gives you a limited choices. Because in rear wheel drive, you can use the accelerator to oversteer. In front wheel drive, you can only reduce understeer, but you cannot elicit oversteer with the gas pedal. So it's really an exercise in, patience or restraint when driving these cars. What do you think, Ivan?
I think whatever you did say, Kirk is actually doing it pretty well now. If you can see, he's actually fighting with Joey Gutierrez for for second place, and he's got his rhythm back, and he's been doing what you've just mentioned a while ago, with the front wheel drive this time around, but more of being efficient rather than having those choices. Yes, I believe you don't really have much of a choice with the front wheel drive, but it's more of being a bit more efficient in the driving. All right, shout out to Joey Gutierrez from Andreas Wolf. Let's do this, Joey Gutierrez.
Well, he has to pick up the pace even more because John Lawrence Bernardo is running away from the pack.
Their fight with Kurt Alves is really there. Is still there. They're really going up and down that ticker, and it's an exciting battle.
Let's see who comes on top with the handbrake turn. Okay, a bit of a bug, but it's
yeah,
okay.
I hate it when it happens. That happened to me on that stage as well a while ago.
This Adam's really twitchy, huh?
Yeah, the Opel. You saw that one when on the entry, the tail just sliding out just a bit. So there's a lot of that under braking that with the short wheelbase car that the rear kind of wants to go in front, just a bit on heavy braking. So that's one of the things you need to be careful when driving in the Opel.
Our Paul Anthony Pe.
These guys are using the rev limiter to slow down their car. Technically, if you do that in real life, you blow an engine.
That's true. Actually, I noticed that technique as well with he just overtook that one. Good thing he didn't fall off that
Back up.
cliff, yeah. But I did notice that the technique of over revving and using the gear changes with Lance also. So yeah, it will work on the sim, but not in real life. Every time I remember doing that, I did remember damaging the transmission before, especially in high-speed rallies. It's really easy to damage that one.
In real life, you really have to have some mechanical empathy in order to finish your whole rally. Not to forget the stage, the whole rally, because if you break your tranny, whoa! I thought you would be flying off that time.
Lucky.
Because in rally, there are certain items that you cannot necessarily replace or have the spare parts for. Like the transmission, the whole engine. Not necessarily you'll bring the whole engine and transmission with you.
That is true. Especially if you're a privateer. You don't have that luxury all the time. Not unless you're a works driver, then you probably have a lot of that. But it's not also good for a works driver because we've seen a lot of drivers also, have their contracts torn apart because of not taking care of the car. So it's always good that to have that mechanical car sympathy also as a rally driver.
John Perking Abrantes. Oh, his door is ajar. Front driver's door is ajar.
I bet he's having fun with his wheel now. That now from a controller and now going to a wheel.
It's a lot more immersive now. I believe that's a T300 wheel, or yeah.
Where did you get that, Perkins?
Oh no! Oh my God! It's twitching. He's just laughing at it. Yeah, go for it. That's the spirit. Now we're back to the lead. We are at John Lawrence Bernardo. He's just stepping on it.
Yep, this is the man. This is the man now. He's on a mission. He needs that redemption for himself from the first two corners of the rally. Imagine making a mistake at the start. It's really bothersome, but he just needs to get over it and get his rhythm back. And there you go, on the limit now. He's got it.
He's almost done with the stage.
And now onto the flying finish. and John Lawrence Bernardo across the line. Followed closely by Joey Gutierrez. And team Hold My Beer racing team right behind cheering for you.
He's tight with Kirk Alves as well.
That's right. Oh, no. That's got hurt. Paul Anthony Pe doing this.
This is a good drive from Paul. He's got a few scratches on his car, but he's keeping it on the road.
He's alive. He's alive. And now for Perkins. Almost a near fully perfect Scandi flick right there, but on the tarmac. Okay. All right, and there you have it. Grab it.
All right, we have John Lawrence Bernardo leading this pack with 8:05.599. Joey Gutierrez with an 8:20, 15 seconds behind John Lawrence Bernardo. We have Kirk Alves with 8:24. And we have with 8:42, Misfit 21, Kian. This is
That's Paul Anthony Pe.
Paul Anthony Pe, yeah. And we have John Perkins with a 9:13. A disconnection again for Paolo. I feel really sorry for these new guys coming in, Jay Tuliao and Paolo, sorry, for getting disconnected. Yeah. Not the best first experience, but at least you're in now. You could probably sort that out eventually, but a lot of us drivers have already it's part of the experience, I guess, that we need to get over with in online racing. But one thing, Kian, who I haven't seen also get disconnected yet,
Yes.
is Lance Cubalia. For all the times we've actually raced, we've never seen him get a disconnection.
Man, maybe he's lucky.
I think he's lucky, but I think he's also good at making sure that all his things work efficiently. Again, my mind is that this guy is a pilot, and he's got to be sure that everything's working sweet and sound, and nothing's gonna happen to him.
Probably he has some redundancy, maybe he has a second internet connection. You never know. In airplanes, you need redundancy. That's the fact of it. In order for the plane not to fall down, you must have a backup system. Maybe he has also.
He does have a backup
3,
PS4. Remember, he
2,
did come from the PS4
1.
batch before.
That's right. Now John Lawrence Bernardo are right here.
Shout out to our colleague Jahan, Raymond Mendoza, who is watching. Sir Raymond.
Shout out to you.
Hey, sir.
Dalin mo yung mga tow truck nyo dito. Marami na din disgrasya na.
Mahirap kalimutan si Sir Raymond. Every time I'm there, kuya, I always see him. pero di pa kami nagpapansinan. I don't know where, baka busy.
Such a happy and courteous guy Raymond is.
Oh, yes. Alright, but Paolo Gosingtian is back. So, yeah, welcome back to you.
Is he in the lead?
Yes, I believe he's in the lead. Kirk Alves and John Lawrence Bernardo.
I know that feeling, Kian. He's probably on that mode that, I got disconnected. I'm just gonna drive all out. It happens to every frustrated player, I think.
You take off your, you abandon your risk, your adversity. Wow, he was sliding that car.
I told you.
And now Joey Gutierrez.
This short stage, everyone has to go flat out. It's so short, and mere seconds usually separate those guys who are closely seated to each other.
Exactly.
And
Those are
now we
good,
have Paolo
times.
Gosingtian is leading this pack.
Last corner.
All right, final flying finish and
Yeah, you break.
across the line.
You break for that. You know that last corner is so tempting not to break.
Now for Perkins.
Perkins
And
still
across
has to
the
nurse a
line.
car.
All right,
Yeah.
go for it.
All right, Paolo Gosingtian, welcome back from your disconnection. You won that stage 220. It was a spectacular drive sliding there. Joey Gutierrez, 1 second off. Another second off is John Lawrence Bernardo. And within that, his time with that second is Kirk Alves. Great battle over there. We also have
Paul
Mr.
Anthony
Pe,
Pe.
Paul Anthony Pe, yeah, with a 224, 2 seconds behind the tied drivers of Lawrence and Kirk, and of course Mr. Happy Man Perkins at 230. You know, he's having fun with that wheel, probably still adjusting from controller to wheel. But yeah, steering wheel is fun.
J. Tuliao has not been able to rejoin us yet, no?
Yeah,
No, actually,
Fortunately.
he needs assistance in rejoining because I think this is all very new to him. So, yeah, that's right. Don't worry, this is first time for everything. So, assuming he qualifies once again for round 4, we'll get him in.
I'm sure he could qualify again because this opportunity has probably given him the confidence and the vision that he could actually be fast enough to compete and to qualify. So I'm looking forward to him joining us on the next round.
Definitely, 100%. So, all right. So these guys will be preparing for the night stage. They're gonna get the rally lights on. Gonna last chance to change a set of tires, and maybe it can be a gamble if they're gonna be removing their spare tires, just like you said, Ivan. So,
Starts
yeah,
50.
exactly.
6 left 30.
I took mine out a
2
while
right,
ago and I
4.6
flew off the
long.
cliff.
Good luck.
My car became lighter. I thought it would fly because it was light.
all right. Now we're back to John Lawrence Bernardo behind the line.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
And they're off.
Final stage of this rally. Jahan, we have a friend, Nicky Carbonell, saying pa-shout out naman, Sir Jahan. Good friend, Jahan.
Yeah, Mikey, I hope to see you again soon. Definitely. Probably in Vios Cup because Mikey Carbonell, but Mikey Carbonell is actually a very accomplished autocross racer. He uses a Toyota Vios 1.3 automatic.
Oh, whoa. All
Yeah,
right.
he's
That's
very
cool.
good.
That's cool.
So, looking forward to see him maybe in the next Vios Cup if I'm able to attend. Maybe I'll see you.
Ooh, nice hesitation, but there's some hesitation right there, but nice car control rather. Not bad.
That corner where he had the hesitation, that Opel doesn't handle good at that high-speed corner. I had problems there as well with that car, but John Lawrence Bernardo and JP Gutierrez, the two guys in the Opel, are battling out for first place.
All
It's
right,
a
now
pretty
next
cool,
we have Joey Gutierrez.
screaming.
Let's see
It's
it
a
from the view.
screaming engine fight.
It's
Like
who can
what I
scream.
said, there are two bees fighting. Yeah, and
There you go. The ticker is going crazy between Joey Gutierrez and John Lawrence Bernardo.
whee! But that lost him time probably.
Oh no! Oh, it spoke too soon. No, it's not. They're still dicing, Kuya Jan.
What is this battle? This is crazy. Look at them.
Neck and neck, my friends.
And look
Who's
who
gonna
is
make a mistake?
following right behind him. It's Paul Anthony Pe.
All right.
And he's
From
gonna-
fourth
is
place
he
a while
gonna
ago,
crash the
it's
party?
right there.
We shall
He
see.
does.
No, he's fine. He's fine. And it's another fight as well for P4 between Perkins and Paolo Gosingtian. Earlier, the ticker was going crazy for these guys right here.
All apprehensions are out here already, and these guys are just gunning it. It's the last stage of this
Now
amazing
we're back
rally
to
that we
John
have.
Lawrence Bernardo. Will he do it?
Will he do it?
And yes, he will. Across the line.
Wow. Barely ahead.
All right, now Perkins has it. There we go. And now Kirk Alves. All right, so we have John Lawrence Bernardo with a 227.79. Joey Gutierrez at 228.18. Paul Anthony Pe at 231.36. John Perkin Abrantes at 234.23. Paolo Gosingtian at 235.95. And Kirk Alves at 240.008.
Our
All
event
right.
results.
All right. Here we go.
What a great drive from John Lawrence
Just
Bernardo.
6 seconds away from Joey Gutierrez.
He was
Wow.
able to recover from that SS1 mishap. Good drive, great
That
recovery
is a
from that one.
great show of skill and consistency there by John Lawrence Bernardo. Despite the hectic first special stage, he's still got it, Kuya Ivan.
Yep.
He is my driver of the day, I think.
Yes, definitely.
That's so biased, Jahan, because he's also driving an Opel.
Yes.
And don't worry, team Hold My Beer. Joey Gutierrez still brings home the beer as he is in the
Exactly.
podium at P2 for this batch.
And Kirk Alves gets the final podium for that batch as well. So, but overall, I think it's congratulations to Lance Coballa taking a second win for this season. And he's extending his lead over Russell Reyes. Russell Reyes, I believe, is in second in this stage. So he's keeping that gap small. It's going to be a close fight for the next round, but very interesting as well. It's next round, we're heading to another Tarmac rally, but this time we're changing the cars a bit.
We're
aren't you guys?
changing the car. We're going to be
Yes.
changing the car for round 4. So I believe now would be the right time to really introduce what is going to happen for round 4, right?
That's right. It's still gonna be a difficult event for our front runners, Lance and Russell, because Russell's gonna have difficult time competing with Lance because the points are going to be the same. It's not going to be a double points like last season. It's a single point event. The rally's still gonna be a sprint one, and for everybody else, it's going to be it will be fun. It's going to be the Formula 2 cars, so you're getting more beefed up, stronger front wheel drive cars this time around with the Formula 2 cars. Those
Formula
kit
2
cars
kit cars.
Yeah, those kit cars, if you remember, they've actually beat the WRC cars, I think back in 1998 to 1999. They were
Yes.
beating the four-wheel drive works cars, and Subaru, Mitsubishi, Ford, Citroen. No, not Citroen. Citroen is still with two-wheel drive. They were complaining because these guys were getting the points of the championship leaders, and they said that this Formula 2 cars are crazy because they have almost the same engine. They're natural aspirated, same liter of the engine that they have with the four-wheel drive cars. They were lighter and they were screaming around the tarmac tracks, and no way that these four-wheel drives would be able to compete with them. And Citroen under their drivers, it wasn't yet Sebastian Loeb that time. I think it was Bruno, I forget his name, but on the other side it was a 306 with Francois Delcourt, and they were just these French drivers were killing it with their French cars, Formula 2 cars on that time. So yeah, and why are we bringing the Formula 2 cars in? Because back in 1997 and 2003 we had the Seat Ibiza actually visiting us in our country, brought by some Belgians, and we'd like to, it's always been something that we've wondered how it was to be. It was such a joy to watch the cars, but what was it like to drive these cars. So you guys in the digital rally will get to feel the cars. It's also a special car because it's on the downloaded content, if I'm not mistaken, Kian.
Yes, it is. Actually, the track and the car will be a downloadable content. So for you guys to actually qualify for the lobby, you're gonna be required to have the track. So let's just say it. I mean, it should be no secret now, since we actually need to prepare the guys to actually for them to join the track, right? So it's gonna be Germany. So you guys out there who are fanatics of tarmac and the German stages, of the wide open tarmac roads and the tight corners and the slalom stages, wink wink for those who know what I mean, it's this stage right here. So it's going to be Germany, and we're going to be using the Formula 2 kit cars. So if you don't have it in your library right now, I suggest you check it out on Steam and on PSN, because the only way you can qualify for this is if you have it. All right. So making the live lobby will still follow the same procedure. You'll have to qualify on the RaceNet clubs. So that's where we'll get all the people who are eligible. So what do you think, Ivan? I hope you won't have a problem for this for some drivers.
I don't think we'll have too much problem for these guys. We'll talk about it over also with the guys, how we can get them to be qualified as well. And we'll see where it's gonna go. But definitely, for sure, our top drivers have already this DLC, and they've been practicing on it pretty well. And I mean, they can practice it on it. And if they don't, well, you're gonna be a bit of a disadvantage. But with the game on already for quite some time, and again, this is just the moment this is observed in the club event for us here in the AAP. Nothing way too serious yet. We're gonna get into that next season. So, but yeah, I think it's more of for the team to go by, and also for the other drivers to bring up their level with the front wheel drive cars and understand that front wheel drive cars, because there's more. I think there's more, even if you do plan to go out on real racing as well. There's the choices more are going to be for you guys to be in front wheel drive cars rather than the rear wheel drive cars at the moment. So yeah, so I think it's something for you guys to enjoy this kind of rallying.
Definitely. How about for you, Kuya John? Anything you're looking forward to for the next, actually for the final round for this Digital Rally Trophy, before we actually transition to the big national championship on the end of the year?
Yeah, I'm also looking forward to the F2 cars. Unfortunately, they have missed one F2 car in this game. They did not feature the Hyundai Coupe F2 kit car, which is because, personally, I have a coupe, Hyundai Coupe 1997. So, but and honestly, it is Hyundai's, because Hyundai now is what, winning the World Rally Championship now.
Yeah,
nowadays.
They have actually two manufacturers titles with them already.
Yeah, but this was the pun intended genesis of their World Rally aspirations. They had Wayne Bell to race their cars in the early days, but it was Hyundai's first major foray in the World Rally Championship. Unfortunately, they were only able to be second, I think, in one or two seasons.
I have a bit of I'm fan of that Hyundai as well. First of all, it was a Southeast Asian rally car. I mean, the manufacturer was from not Southeast Asia, but from Asia. And the driver as well was Kenneth Eriksson and Alistair McRae also for some time. And Kenneth Eriksson used to be a Mitsubishi driver, and he actually came here. He's actually the guy, if you notice, with the Volkswagen Golf. His name is there on the Dirt Rally 2. His name is there on the car itself, on the main car. He came over here before in the Philippines when there wasn't any internet yet, and the web web and everything. And yeah, I was able to meet him that time. So ever since that time, I've been a big fanboy of wherever he went. And yeah, so the VW Golf, the Mitsubishi Evos, and the Hyundai Coupe, of course, the F2, that was pretty awesome. So yeah, I think they also missed out the Citroen F2 cars. And there's a lot of F2 cars they actually missed out on. And but with the Seat Ibiza, the Golf, I think another favorite of mine, a Formula 2 car, but didn't run really on the World Rally Championship, was the Renault Megane. Do you remember that car, Jahan?
Oh, the Megane.
The Kian, yeah. It was a really good-looking car that time, back in the days. And they were running in the British Rally Championship. But, Formula 2 cars, amazing cars. They were really... They were spot on. They were weapons really for the WRC guys. For the big manufacturers to complain about those cars, that was just crazy. In fact, the 306 Maxi, Sebastian Loeb and the France Model car are actually going to be running one event, I think, in France, teamed up together with Sebastian Loeb Racing. So it's pretty cool. They're wild cars. They're really enjoyable, I bet. And if for those drivers, like 9-time world champion Sebastian Loeb, to be driving it all the time, it must be really a super car in rallying. So yeah, so I think it's the best way to also have a super event for the final AAP Digital Rally Trophy 9703 edition. And yeah, it's a good way to close out this season, this short season we have.
Definitely. It's gonna be a nice event for us to close this Digital Rally Trophy. And then I think maybe we can give a brief intro for what's gonna happen on the end of the year, because a lot of drivers are actually asking, what is that all about?
Yeah, well, in the year, we're actually going to be awarding the driver or the winner of that one with being recognized with all the other guys. When I see all the other guys, that's all the other guys from the traditional motorsports, the champions who are going to be winners from the Vios Cup, from all the sanctioned and the observed races sanctioned races that we're holding. So from the Philippine GT, karting, and we also have the Vios Cup. I mentioned Vios Cup already. Yeah, PGTC, Philippine GT. Yeah, so they're gonna be aligned with these guys for this 2021, and it's gonna be the first one. Other ASNs or national sporting authorities around the world have already had their digital competitions. Remember that digital online racing is actually one of the new disciplines already in FIA, and it recognizes that. We are moving forward, breaking traditions also, of course, and looking into a bigger perspective of what the future is. And yeah, it's for time, it's the digital online racing has been pretty much a tool, but we've seen the success and the transition of drivers. Even in the top of motorsports, it's been controversial for some. It has been controversial, but I'm pretty sure everybody who's driving here in the digital rally disapproves of that controversy, and they're all looking forward and to something, a transition as well, if they wish to transition. It's going to be a dream for everybody, one of us. It would be a lie that I wasn't looking forward to these kinds of things when I was in the PlayStation 1 before. If I had that option, I'd take it as well. But that's how it is. And yeah, so that is the national championship. And we're going to be requiring guys to also have licensing from us. So we guys are going to be transitioning you to, in a way, it's not professional, but more of more legitimate sports as well. So you'll be going under the ASN. You'll be recognized online gamers, at least for under the AAP umbrella. And so if ever there are any online regional games as well in the digital motorsports, where you're the guys who are we're going to be the first guys who are going to be contacting as well. So stick with us. because we have a lot of great things happening also in this digital rally and this online gaming of ours for AAP, and there's a lot of other opportunities there. Probably it's a bit on a stall at the moment because of all the pandemic, but I'm pretty sure there's something coming up.
Definitely. It's definitely something to look forward to. And also, Kuya John, do we have any shout outs for anything we to promote from AAP?
Yeah, I mean, everybody, thank you guys for watching. Please remember that AAP is the National Auto Club with a lot of services that it offers to its members. Again, AAP membership gives you the ability to request for emergency roadside assistance, gives you the ability to ask for help in LTO registration, also allows you to avail of services undertaken by AAP Auto Care. We also can give you the best deals in non-life insurance products for your comprehensive vehicle insurance and other non-life insurance products. We can probably give you the best deals if you allow us to give you a quote, to give you to make you basically a quote on that. And there are so many other services that AAP offers to the motoring public and its members. So I highly advise you guys to get an AAP membership, and especially if you are already vaccinated, there are very many special deals and offers and discounts that I wish I had been able to avail right now, but unfortunately I've already renewed my membership several months back, so I'm bitter about that. But my bitterness can be your success and your benefit. So guys, please check out our website, aap.org.ph. Please check out our Facebook page. It's AAP. It's Automobile Association Philippines. I'm very glad that Ivan is and very enthused with my spiel, but it's really coming from the heart, guys. On a personal basis, I wouldn't be here in this organization if I do not see its ability to help and serve its constituents, its membership, and of course the motorsports community. That's why we're here. So, guys, again, be a member, and I guess that's all. I think I've said too much.
Yeah, I think so too. But to be honest, I'm a bit bitter as well that I renewed very early on, and I did not avail of that discount as well.
Yeah.
That is a deal. So, you guys get it. This month it's I just wish we got it.
Yeah, man, that sucks.
Ian, have you renewed yours already? Renew it now.
Next year, next year pa ako mag-expire, so go lang.
I'm not friends anymore with the manager of the membership because he gave such a good steal this time around. So, Sir Melvin, if you're there, we're not friends anymore.
Oh man.
No, but if you get in touch with Automobile Association of the Philippines Facebook page, and not AAP Motorsports, for these discounts and for these membership, go look for Sir Melvin. He's the manager, he's the guy in charge of this one, and he'll give you the best discounts. And our sales ladies as well, such as Eliza, who's been on the cover, rotating on this game, showing her blue bandage. She'll be the one to assist you as well. So try getting all these perks from AAP, and it's something that we've availed of as well. In fact, John has put all his salary inside to having his car done in AutoCare as well. So you're such a loyal Kija. It's the best. But other than that, for motorsports and online rallying and all the other motorsports, let's hold a bit. We're on lockdown again, and we'll get into racing as soon as possible that we can again. So mad's respect also to all the organizers who are following the regulations and the IATF rules, and we hope to see each other again soon as much as possible in the safest possible way as well. So That's about it, Kian.
All right. So thank you guys for this. And also, we'll be looking forward to the next one. So just a date check. We will be resuming at August. We will be resuming at August 21.
That's right.
That's going to be August 21. That's going to be a Saturday once again. So, guys, don't forget, to those who don't have the DLC yet for the Germany stage and the Formula 2 kit cars, I advise you to get them now. Because once I release the qualifying on that week, I'm pretty sure we'll be entertaining some questions. So why can't I access it? That's the reason why. All right, so I'm telling you guys right now, if you still don't have it, just get it. It's just for Steam, it's just a few clicks, just a few bucks off. I'm not sure if it's the same rate for the PS4 guys, but yeah. So that's about it. All right, so that concludes the round 3 stream for the AAP Digital Rally Trophy, guys. Thank you so much for the drivers for participating, and for the audience, you guys are the star of the show. You guys keeping the views going and keeping the shares coming, because rally sim racing rather, is just the beginning. Eventually later on there will be bigger events, and once the pandemic is over, who knows, this will transition to actual motorsports one day. All right, so go for it, guys. Go get it. And to those who want to join the game, just get the game on Steam. If you guys are on PC, good news for you guys. It's on sale until August 10. So get the Game of the Year edition. It's just for 225 pesos only. Thank you, Steam. All right. So that's about it. So this is where it ends, the stream. So thank you, guys. And we'll see you all on round 4 2 weeks from now. Thanks, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Thanks a lot. Congratulations to everyone. See you in the next race.